Okay, so, last week was fun because the Vikings won the last second. This week was not fun as the... You know what? I try not to get emotional over the Patriots losing or winning because if you do, you're always going to be in a tailspin. The Patriots don't lose these games, do they? They just don't. And I sat there and I watched the Jags just fall apart little by little all the way up and you seen it coming before he even did it. Before they even did it, you seen him in that last drive. Oh, here he comes. Boom. So anyway, we cannot walk around and say, we beat the team that just went to the Super Bowl, all because of that. But Jimmy G said, yeah, he just got paid. Him and Cassius Marsh, they both get playoff shares. Are you ready for that? Well, fam, let's get back to 49er business. I know you want to see the other game. I do too. So let's just do a quick talk up before it gets too late. I just want to know what's going on with you now and your free agency picks. Is it coming up now? We're going to talk about free agents between now and the time it's coming up, which is going to be a couple of weeks after the Super Bowl, right? No, we got a few more. No, a few weeks after the Super Bowl in March. When Jimmy G sits on. Because I'm telling you right now, I've been telling people the whole time. Everybody says, get us a cornerback. Get me a cornerback. Get me a cornerback. Give me a wide receiver. Give me a wide receiver. I've been telling y'all, man. Look at how big Amendola is. Amendola might be 6 foot. So about that long, tall receiver. It ain't about that in the red zone. It's about scheme, and it's about accuracy and timing. Amendola cut that defense up, and they got a great defensive secondary. And then you look at the rush that was put on both quarterbacks all game long. How many bad passes did you see? Get me a fiend. And Ezekiel Ansah is on the top of my list. I'm going to tell you right now. Ziggy. Come on the phone right now and see what's going on with you. Who you like? Hey, Dre, go ahead, Dre.
What's up with it, bro?
Hey,
hey, man.
Yo.
My bad, bro. Hey, man, I don't know, bro. I'm disappointed, man. I'm tired of seeing Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it. And then, if you look at the statistics, man, it was 6 penalties for 96 yards against the Jags, and then it was 1 penalty for 10 yards against the Patriots. So, we see what colors the refs was wearing. But otherwise than that, let's get to some Niners shit.
Yeah.
I like TJ Yeldon. I think we should go after him. He's going to be a free agent. TJ Yeldon is nice, bro.
Hey,
he doesn't fumble the ball, unlike Matt Breida, who led the league. And he doesn't drop passes, unlike Matt Breida, who led the team and dropped passes. Yeah, so I like TJ Yeldon, bro. I think we should go after him in free agency, man.
Yeah,
I feel you on the wide receiver thing, bro. We do not need a wide receiver, man. With Garcon coming back, and my boy Kendrick Airborne, you know what I'm saying? He's 6'4", bro. We don't need no receivers. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need no down the field speed receivers. We got one, bro. So, I think we should save some money or save a draft pick for a cornerback. Please. You know what I'm saying? Possibly another linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep Ruben on his heels, and then somebody to play beside him.
Keep him on his job.
Even though we got Malcolm Smith coming back, I still think, what I'm saying, it's good just to have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's in Ruben we trust. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make better decisions, bro. You're a pro athlete now. Like we all talked about. We just legal in California. There's no reason for you to be in Tuscaloosa besides for that game, you know what I mean? And then get your ass back to California if you want to smoke weed, you know what I mean? So, I think we'd be straight. And then we still need the best interior offensive lineman in the first round, regardless of what you guys say or what you think. That's what we need in the first round. So,
and they might, because they're throwing all kind of ideas around in the media. So, there may be.
Yeah, but bro, I'm going to go ahead and spectate because my fiance calling me shit at the store getting dinner, so I'll get back at y'all.
All right, fam. Talk to you later, Dre.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Thanks.
All right. It's Dre. And, all right, is that Emilio? Oh, Emilio.
What's happening?
Oh, just speculation now because they're quiet in Santa Clara, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing. So you figure they must be working hard on Jimmy G's case. Oh, they must be trying their best to hammer out a deal so they don't have to go through this. I heard one rumor already about 130 mil, 5 years, $80 million guarantee. I said something about an $80 million guarantee, $60 million signing bonuses. Damn. Shoot, he could just quit after he gets paid.
No, I did hear they were working on a long-term deal, but they didn't say. I didn't hear how much it was or for how long. I just heard it was going to be at least, what was it, somewhere around 5 years or so. They said they were working on it. I guess they were talking to, because I know that at first it came out talking about he didn't want, him himself said he wanted to be on the team, but he didn't want to be on there for that long. Because I was thinking the way what he wanted to do was like, okay, let me get a franchise tag this year and maybe next year, and then I can work my own price and really be the most expensive and top quarterback out there. Because I was like, man, if he does it that way, he'd be the top paid quarterback in the NFL.
So you're saying, wait, so you're saying he's going to reject every offer?
No, I didn't say he was going to reject. He just I don't know if you heard it, but it came out that he had said he didn't want to be on the team for that long.
Oh,
because I guess because it was Lynch had said, we want him to be there long term, but I guess it came out where it said, he didn't want to be in there that long. He said he'll take a deal and figure something out. So what I figured, they'll franchise tag him, and then maybe he'll take another franchise next year, and then the third year would be possible where he can be the top paid quarterback. Then he can shop himself around.
That's a good strategy.
Or even or even get the top money from the 49ers. It was just, the idea came around. It was just a thing that came out and said, I don't know how true it was, but he said he wanted to be on the team, but not for long term. But that was before this whole deal and it came out. So a couple of weeks ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago. Okay, yeah.
That was a couple of weeks ago. I didn't say recent. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Because we've had
maybe about 3 was about. It was a little bit before
season ended.
Week 15. Yeah, before the season ended, because because it was just John Lynch that came talking about, we want this guy. I want him to be a quarterback. I want him to be here a long, long time. And then a couple of days later, it came out that I want to be on the team, but not for that long.
You know what?
That's where that whole thing was.
And a lot of fans start milking that, and they start feeding that. I think that might be one of those things that slipped out and got twisted around. And I think, because a lot of fans said, look at Jimmy G, he doesn't want to be here. And I kept saying, why do you think that? It might have been for what you're saying.
It's not that he didn't want to be there. It's just he
wanted to be there long.
How many people wanted him before he went to the 49ers. And then he thought about it, I can get I get franchise tag this year, and then maybe next year I can work a big-ass deal anywhere else. Because just say he does with the 49ers, maybe wins about 8 games or maybe a little bit more. He's okay, you see what I can do with an average team. You see what I did with an average team now. Just imagine what I can do with a full caliber all team, elite players all around me. Just imagine what I can do and get you a Super Bowl. So
Emilio, that's a little unreal because you know what? The teams that are doing well like that, they're already doing well. They don't need Jimmy G. I guess you know what though.
Think about it. Look at the Jaguars. You look at Bortles. He's one day he has one good ass game. The next week he has a horrible ass game.
Yeah, but
he could have went to the Jags.
But offensively, are they that much better?
Hey, for me, from this game is Bortles. They can do a lot better if they had a different quarterback. They could even have a better chance beating the Patriots if they had a better quarterback. Because see Bortles kept falling apart. One drive he does good, and then the next he's like playing crap. So it's just with him, he's up and down.
Yeah, no, he's inconsistent, no doubt about it.
They just literally, to me, I think the Jaguars just a quarterback away from being a better team than what they really are.
Yeah.
They just said they get Kirk Cousins. They can be a better team.
I think it's going to be Eli Manning. But not really.
Well, that's what they were saying. That's what they were saying. That's what came out. Eli might go to the Jaguars because the Giants don't want him no more. But you think about it, they're just one quarterback away from being better.
Oh yeah, that. But anyway, all right. But any adjustments, other adjustments you want to make as far as 49ers?
Because the personnel is going to be. I mean, I say, some people say we don't. I still say we need a number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
We need that fast speed guy. It's just some people say no.
I do.
The way I look at, I like Garcon, but Garcon,
Okay.
let me
ask you this. Let me ask you this, though. What priority, though? Is he your top priority going into the offseason? That's what I want to know.
To me, that'd be my second priority. My thing is the line. I need this offense. Like I said, it did pretty good, but I need two more. I need two new linemen, better linemen. That's what I really need. I need this line.
Offense or defense?
As much as Jimmy got hit, I need a better
offense,
line. It's going to be one game where he's going to get lit up, and that's our season. It's just he got hit a lot as much as he did. You seen the Jaguars got to him as much as they did. It hit him fast. You can get rid of the ball, but all it takes is one hit, and you're just done for the season. So my main priority with this team is getting that line better. The one guy I heard that is up available, I forgot his name, dude from the Panthers. Forgot his name.
Yeah,
he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's still available.
So I guess they said that he was one. I heard one kind of talk that we're gonna try to look at him. I can't forget it. I think his name is Noel, or I'm not sure what his name was, but the one lineman from the Panthers.
Yeah, his name is Norwell.
You know, to me, it's fixing the line, and then my second priority is wide receiver. Like I said, I like Garcon. Goodwin is good, but we still need that number one receiver where it would help. To me, we have a number one receiver. You got Garcon, and you got Goodwin. That would really help out. And then you got all the other guys need rotations in and whatever else. Because I mean, we got pretty good receiver. It's just I still say we need our T.O., we need our Jerry Rice, we need that receiver that we haven't had for years.
But you do realize offense has changed a lot, and Kyle Shanahan does not designate a number one receiver. But you know what? People are going to understand that a little later on. Right now, it's still everybody wants that number one receiver who's going to be nothing more than Julio Jones out there. He'll be just like everybody else. Kyle's going to look for the weakest link on the defense. That's where he's going to target. Your number one receiver may not see the ball all game long. That's the
you might not, but you always do that. You still need that distraction where it's like, oh shit, this is the guy that they throw to. This is the guy they can depend on third down. And
decoy.
You know, if they need, get that first down. This is the guy they depend on. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we need.
Yeah.
He may not be the fastest guy on our field, but he'd be the guy they always look to where he's there. They know what he can catch the ball when they need him to. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, these guys can catch. Goodwin was doing a lot better with Jimmy in there, and it is just. I still say we need that one receiver we can always depend on, no matter what down it is, especially on third down or critical conditions. Our number one receiver is there.
I've heard that narrative a million times. I know exactly what you're thinking. Everybody who wants receivers got that in mind. We got a bunch of people I'm going to go to. There it is. Emilio's put his vote in. His priority is with offensive lineman first.
Offensive line.
And then he wants a receiver. All right.
I'm looking for.
All right, Emilio. Talk to you later, fam.
All right, man.
All right. And let's go to Kenny.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Kenny. It's that time of year, man. Free agents coming out. Now it's that, because everybody wants a wide receiver. I understand that. But now it's about where do you want to pick these people up, and is that your number one? I don't even know if that's your number one. I'm just saying for an example. But Kenny, how are you going to start improving this team? So Jimmy G says, I ain't leaving. Of course, this thing that Emilio said, I think I heard that a few weeks ago. There were people looking at Jimmy G's face from their television and said, oh, he doesn't look like he wants to be with us. I said, what makes you think that? And then I hear this story that Emilio just said. So, yeah. But what are you thinking?
Man, we got the second most cap space in the NFL. We're going to pay him what he wants. He's going to get what he wants. He's going to be a really high-paid quarterback, so there's no worries. I do agree with the whole franchise tagging thing. I don't think that's a good idea. But,
terrible.
Man, my thing is offensive line. I want an offensive player in that first round. If we can't get an offensive line, I think we should trade back to get more players. The Buffalo Bills got the 21st and 22nd pick, and I think they're the team that would probably do it. God, they're in need of players too. So,
but they want a quarterback, don't they?
As far as yeah, they do. And I think with free agency, Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith, Eli Manning, all them guys, they're going to be up for grabs. So there's going to be a lot of those teams in the top 10 grabbing those guys, and a lot of those teams in the top 10 ain't going to be picking quarterbacks, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
So
right. They're going to be picking all these players that we're talking about. Chubbs, Barkley, Nelson.
Yeah.
They're going to be picking all them guys. So
I want somebody.
my draft.
Bradley Chubb.
My draft's kind of changed. So
No, you're right, Kitty.
I think we should trade back, in my opinion, to get more picks.
And you're right, because the fact is, I just forgot about the guys that are Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins, Eli Manning. That's 3 quarterbacks right there that could take out those teams. They're going to be trading up. There's going to be the Broncos. They don't need to trade up. Washington doesn't necessarily have to trade up. All these teams are in front of us, aren't they?
Yeah. See, the Browns, the Jets, the Broncos, and the Giants are going to need a quarterback, and if they get them in free agency, that means they're going to go somewhere else in the draft. So all these players that people are thinking we're going to get, that we want because they're good, they're not going to be there.
I know.
So Chubbs and all them, man, I don't think they're going to be there.
Yeah.
And to stay in that spot and try and pick someone just because they're a little bit good isn't wise, in my opinion. I think we should trade back and get some better players. Trade back, get more picks, because I trust in the process of Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and our scouting team. I think they do a really good job. And I think we should leave it up to them, because they pick good players, man, out of nowhere. Kilo Witherspoon, Colbert. They know what they're doing, man.
Right.
So,
and I like the way you mentioned Colbert twice, because you know what? Colbert's number 7th pick, man, and he contributes heavily. I agree. He's amazing. So yeah. DJ Jones coming out of 6th position.
I'm all the way 100% down with that Ziggy pickup in the free agency, man. If we get him, that's a hole we fill right there, and we don't need to go heavily in the edge rusher in the draft. So that is a big hole.
You still need one guy. I want to see one more guy though coming off the Sam linebacker position as well. I want to see a monster coming out of there too.
I like that guy Michelle out of the draft. He plays for Georgia.
Yeah. Michelle. What's his first name, Michelle? Because I'm thinking about the running back by that name. Well, they call him Michael, though. But anyway, I hear you on that.
Yeah. Never mind. He is a running back. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's.
I want him too. He looks pretty good. I don't think he'll be anywhere in the top 10. But.
No, he won't. But he might be. You're right. You're looking toward a guy that's going to fit the program. Some of these guys that everybody's looking at, the Golden Boys, don't necessarily fit the 49ers program. So this guy, Michael, he could be. He might work. So, yeah.
Yeah. I still got faith in Joe Williams, though.
I do, too, man. I tell you. You know what's so funny? Because in this game, was that running back Dion, what's Dion's name that plays for the...
Walter.
Walter. Is his last name Walters? Dion Walters? The guy just played for the Patriots. No, Patriots. Lewis. Dion Lewis. It's funny because Dion Lewis made a fumble at the beginning of the game, right? And he didn't play the rest of the game until the end of the game. I didn't know he had fumble problems. They said Dion Lewis had fumble problems earlier in the year. I said, ooh. So see, fumble problems never go away, Kenny. And Belichick made him sit down for the whole game, except for that last couple of minutes. God, that's scary. So,
Yeah.
I hope he can.
Hey, the topic's coming up, man, of the catch they made in that game. Man. Compare with our catch.
I don't want to hear it. That is not comparable. They're going to do it. You're right. I heard it during the game. God. Yep. The catch. That wasn't.
Now we got to play catch up with the Patriots, because they're going to win it. They never lose a Super Bowl. I mean, they've lost some, but
they haven't lately.
End up winning, man. So we're going to play catch up with them now.
And
it's all good because we got Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And man, Belichick was worried when Brady's finger got hurt. So
they had to win, or else the whole city.
And they're losing McDaniels and their defensive coordinator to head coaching jobs.
Those are going to be hard spots to fill, Kenny. Kenny, let me see you tomorrow, man, on Monday Night Raw, bro. All right?
All right, man.
All right,
Go Niners.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, man, they're right about that, man. That catch. I know they're going to give us grief about that. So, 49ers, man, you can't complain anymore. You can't talk anymore about your big bad catch with Dwight Clark and Joe Montana. We got one of those, too. No, you don't. There was nowhere near the drama or the rivalry between the Cowboys and the 49ers. Jags versus New England. Get out of here with that. Don't start at New England. I'm waiting on y'all. I'll see you on social media, and I know we're going to have a fight. God. Tell you, McCarver, you know them people, man. I've been arguing with. I stopped arguing with them last year, but you know they ain't got no sense.
Man, I didn't even see the second half, but from hearing that shit, it's kind of pissed me off. I don't even want to hear that shit. But they can't compare it though. I ain't no, they can't compare it to ours, man.
They want to be
They can
like
do
us.
all whatever, but and we are gonna play catch up too.
Yeah,
so
no.
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
You know? They had a last little shindig, and that's cool. So,
Because they can't beat. You know what? The Vikings. Can't nobody in NFC West or NFC beat them. You know what I'm saying? This is what bothers me. They gonna get that 6th ring with ease, and they go creep up on Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is, man, this is hilarious. We're sitting behind Tom Brady and the Saints. I mean, and the Patriots, and we've been laughing at them for how long? It ain't funny no more, McCarver. God, oh no!
I'm already knowing, fam. Wow, that's amazing. That's crazy. But you know, my top priorities for the offseason.
Yeah.
Most definitely offensive line and a cornerback. I see why you want an edge rusher though. Because if we got good pass rush, if that defense is solid, you know, offense, we gonna score regardless. So if we got that defense is solid, everything else will be solid. That's how I see it. But I do want offensive line and the cornerback. Those are my priorities.
McCarver, can I tell you, your microphone is bumping up against something there. It's clicking you out.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keep that
I gotta
suspended.
remember to hold that right there. But you hear what I said though?
Yeah, that last part.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, just the two priorities is offensive line and cornerback. But anything else that we get, you know, that'll just be additional, even though we don't really need anything else. You know, that cornerback position, that's just been kind of scarce for years. So it's like, please, anybody with some skills, come right on over.
And I mean, any amount of skills. I mean, because Dante doesn't have any. So that's really right. I mean, see, we could be in camp this year and beat Dante out. I'm watching Dante doing things that I knew better than do when I was playing, even in high school. So that's what I'm saying. Wow, how did Dante make it to this level, man? Doing boneheaded things like that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe because there was never really any competition. But I was hoping he excelled because of his height and his length. You know, but
he's perfect. Nope. The body is perfect.
You gotta go.
You're right.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I want to pass rush because see, man, we did well in 2014. Why? Because we had the pass rush from hell. We led the league in INTs that year, and we had dudes that went over to other teams and did terrible. That is why I say, man, please get me somebody on that front line.
And then everybody else is going to excel as well, you know.
Yes.
On that line. Yeah. So yeah, I hear you, Ronbo. I would just have to sit back and just think about stuff because, you know, every off season, you know, everybody got their eyes open. So, you know, who's in free agency and everything. But this is a little bit different team, especially with Kyle Shanahan. So it's like you don't need that tall receiver. You don't need, you know, he could make things work. People are going to score and we just got to fill in the little holes and keep that money. So we can take care of Jimmy and still budget ourselves throughout the year.
And see, McCarver, let me ask you this. You know, some people still think that our team is lack of talent, even 49er fans. You know what I find interesting, though? Kyle Shanahan must have opened up a percentage. See, I mean, he opened up a percentage of his playbook. You see, this is why I say what we need to understand is when Kyle Shanahan gets deep off into that playbook, what people look at is, man, we ain't got enough talent. Yeah. Wait till guys like Trent Taylor, Marquise Goodwin, even Garcon. Garcon already knows the offense. He just ain't allowed to run it because everybody else got to catch up. George Kittle. Wait till he gets these guys polished up on what you do. When they sit him down and says things to him like, you see that move you made right there? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I want you to modify that. You see this, this, and this? What if you made a move this way? You see where I'm going with this? And all of a sudden it'll hit him like a light. Oh! You're right. You're right, Coach. I got it. Then you're gonna, and then people are gonna stop looking at the 49ers. It's like Emilio pointed out. Well, you look at what he did with that talent, and you look at the 49ers. Look at the talent Jimmy G's got. No. It's about the scheme. It's about the knowing the playbook. The 49ers limped. 5-game winning streak. They limped to 5 games on a limited playbook and a bunch of people that didn't know each other that well. Get them to know the playbook and get to know each other well. Now we can talk.
And I bet in that playbook, they haven't even reached the end of the index. You know how that mouth book back in the day had that index with all the answers in the back? That's probably got all the red zone plays in the back. They ain't even touched it yet.
That's it.
So we got all off season. We got OTAs, training camp, and Jimmy Garoppolo. Man, that's all we need to do is just fill in the little gaps, and we're going to be all right. We're going to do some damage. Like I said, if we get anything else, it's just going to be additional, but we don't really need it. But my two, offensive line and cornerback.
And you know what? And I got a feeling they were going to shore up those areas anyway. And the 49ers going to bring in that rage and competition at every position anyway. It's going to be funny to see because there's going to be them golden boys that come in. Somebody go lose a job, though, see McCarthy.
Oh, you already know that. You already know.
Job, man.
But somebody beat them to the punch. That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, because that's what we want.
That's a good thing.
Only the strongest survive in Santa Clara, man. You come in there and bring the right thing, and you can play. Because there's a few guys that are secure. Baby. You know Buckner's got his job. Nobody's going to take Buckner. I mean, nobody's going to take Jimmy G's job. Who else? See?
You know.
You got to think about it, don't you? Everybody else's job is almost up for grabs.
Yeah. What do you think about Eric Reid? You know, I know we deep on the safety position, but I kind of want him to stay.
I'd like to see him stay. I'd like to see.
Yeah, only because he's been with us and he knows and he likes to hit and he knows to play. So I don't want him to leave.
I don't either. But you know what? I got to tell you this. I got a feeling it's going to be about the money. See, they're going to think, we can put Kwaski T at that position, and we already got Adrian back at over the top safety. We got Jimmy Ward. We could stick him in as a utility man all over the field. Eric Reid will cost us extra money. We need to save money for next year and the year after that. Goodbye, Eric Reid. Goodbye, Carlos. I got a feeling it's going to come down to the money because they're going to have to lure Jimmy G with some serious cash. That's probably going to drop us down below $100 million kind of quickly,
easy.
You know?
Real easy.
Yeah, so I got a feeling they're going to go thrifty. And,
I mean, if Eric Reid had to leave, it just sucks that there's a high possibility he going to end up
in
up
Seattle.
There. Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, but it is what it is. He can, play with his buddy Michael Wilhoit and stuff.
I know.
I don't know, man, but yeah.
Well, I'm going to see you tomorrow, McCarvey. You get some time, man. All right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, fam.
Yeah. Appreciate you calling in, too. All right?
All right, man.
Yeah, McCarvey. Have a good night.
All right, too.
Yeah, my boy McCarvey, man. McCarvey, you notice McCarvey's at the games all year long. We checked in at the halftime. We couldn't send him to New England, though, because we couldn't afford the flight. We never considered McCarvey's going to be our man. Hey, let's go to Leo.
Ronbo.
Hey, Leo, you on speakerphone?
No.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, go ahead.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, man. I'm doing all right. How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I was watching the games today, and I've been watching New England. All games they had a pass rush. I don't know if you noticed that, but they had Harrison, they had Flowers, they had another guy. I forgot his name, but if you're watching the game right now, I just saw that Chris Long just forced that pick six.
Mm-hmm.
That Philadelphia just had. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
but I think Ziggy is the priority.
Oh yeah,
For pass rush, yeah.
Tell you, man, if you're not putting stress on that quarterback, you give him a chance to beat you. If you're putting his butt in the dirt or scaring him to death back there, like Jared Goff scored how many points on us? 44 points, Leo. 44. Oh, no, wait. 41 points. Yeah. 41 points. That's the worst beating we got. Did anybody else beat us like that?
Philadelphia did it.
Yeah. That was for a number of reasons, though. We kept giving the ball back to them. But the thing is, I want that to stop. I want teams to average like 12, 13, 15, and 20 if we're just slipping. But anything over that is because we're not doing enough on defense. And that's where the pass rush is so important. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, if we get Ziggy, then we can try to focus on getting. I know Minka's not going to be available at 9 or 10 we're going to draft, but what Kenny said, I mean, it makes sense. But again, you think about teams are going to jump up, like Arizona, they're going to need a quarterback, and Buffalo's also going to need a quarterback. So I could see them also jumping up too.
Yeah.
So he's right, but also if you think about it, teams also are going to jump up to other quarterbacks too.
I agree. It's going to be interesting to see
That's why I
who
was
wants a
thinking
quarterback.
we might be able to get Denzel Ward.
What do you mean? As a trade back, you mean?
No, we'll stay at 9. We'll get Denzel Ward.
Oh, Denzel Ward. Yeah, he's already been given to the 49ers by one mock draft that I know of. So, guess we'll see.
Yeah.
He's so short. I worry about his size and some of the bigger running backs too. Come to think of it, I see people sort of manhandling him out there, but I understand he's pretty strong, and they say he hits hard too. And nobody gets away from him. I mean, nobody runs away from Denzel Ward. The guy's like, he sticks. So I kind of like that about him.
I mean, yeah, you got the small corners, but you saw Gilmore today deflect that pass, and they won the game off that.
Athleticism, yeah. That was pretty, wasn't it? I mean, that was
Yeah.
perfect timing. Maybe doesn't fit Salah's scheme, but maybe. So we'll see. Oh, man. Hey, what else, Leo?
Oh, that's it. I just want to talk about that. But
All right.
have a good day, Ronbo.
All right, bro. Talk to you later, Leo.
You too.
Yes, Leo. Hey, let's go to Twin.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo. What is it?
Twin, it's about.
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
It's all right, man. Keep your head up, man. Just because the Patriots won, man. It's all good, man.
No, you know what? I got over
worried
that.
about the Patriots, man.
We should have expected that. I'm
They
over
gonna
it.
do what they do. They probably spygating and deflating the putting Kool-Aid and spiking the waters and
people's
all kinds
drink,
of shit,
yeah.
man, you know, so yeah.
They fixed the
Poisoning your hotel food.
Yeah, no.
And if they struggling with Jacksonville, that's sad. You know what I mean? They're coming to the downfall.
Yeah.
They ain't worried about the Patriots.
Jacksonville gave that game away.
My priorities, man, on the for next year is it's just like this right now. I'm gonna put the 3 main spots we need. We need another linebacker. We need that Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman tandem. We need that. We already got Foster. We just need another raw linebacker we can put on the edge or move him, you know what I mean? Put him on that blitz rush on that outside, and then we need that O-line, and we need a corner, man. A couple corners. But we really need a couple O-line. But, you know, I've been saying that for the longest, Ronbo, so
True.
you already know
Yeah.
where I'll be at with that.
But, you know, but Twin, what are you gonna do about Malcolm Smith? You already got Malcolm Smith. You're paying him a lot of money. You're gonna bring in another. You're gonna bring in another linebacker.
Well, we run a 4-3, right?
Yeah, well,
We run a 4-3, right?
Yeah.
So we need 3 linebackers.
Well, you got the Sam linebacker.
Really.
Okay, the Sam is usually.
We got Malcolm Smith, and then who else we got?
Well, I think the thing. Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Handle something like that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a Sam linebacker. You talk about the 3 because the Sam linebacker. He's usually He's actually an outside linebacker. That's a big guy. Usually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to get somebody in the draft, like one of them boys from Kentucky or the Tremont Evans. We can put them on we can use them as a Sam. That's what we need to get in the draft, man. We need to get one of the raw boys coming out, 6'5", 250.
Yeah.
Tremont Evans or that dude out of Kentucky or somebody like that can get in there and get after that quarterback, man.
Yeah.
We got Defoe coming in after you. We got Solomon Thomas. They gonna get him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then you try to dump it in the flat. We got Reuben Foster coming in the flat. We get a good bona fide corner. You know the safety's already got it locked down with Tart and Colbert ready to pop something.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So,
I agree.
That's all we need, just another line, like a Sam, like you said, Sam linebacker rush. He could be a defensive edge or like a outside linebacker on the blitz. You know what I mean? Well, I say we use him as an outside linebacker on the blitz because we already got good defensive front four is already solid. We just need to send somebody in that A gap or that B gap or on the wing, on the outside.
It's all about scheming. I hear you.
Yeah.
You know.
And we can pick up, you feel me, Jimmy going to get most of the money, so, you know what I mean, we're not really going to we're not really stressing off the money, but we need to get that main thing, like a sound linebacker, like you said, that rusher, that cornerback, and then get for that O-line, man. We need to get that O-line together because we can't have Jimmy G running around like that. We want him to sit back there, you know what I mean, and just have time to do what he do. Like, we can't have him running around. He might get, you know what I mean?
You know, he can get hurt. You know what?
To a player or something, anything can happen.
But remember, Trent Brown is coming back, though. See what everybody forgets. So
yeah, we got Brown.
Yeah. The Chicago game, they didn't touch.
They coming back. What I'm saying, we still got a couple of spots like Fusco and Beatles, like them cats, man. I'm not really secure with them cats like that, man.
And then you got Joshua Garnett.
I don't really like Beatles and Fusco. Yeah, we got Garnett. We got Garnett, Brown. We just need a couple more. I say we get that dude Brown. I really like Brown, Orlando Brown, man.
Left tackle though.
You know, Staley. If we go to the Super Bowl, Staley's not gonna come back. He's gonna get that ring and he's done.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Bad thing is
Staley ain't got that much left in his tank.
Yeah, so but you know what? If you get Orlando Brown,
if we throw Brown in that spot, I'm telling you, we have Brown, Garnett, the other Brown, and we get just another solid tackle. We have a real solid offensive line. Kilgore,
yeah.
You know what I mean? He all right, but
true.
That's what we need to focus on, man. That line, get us that linebacker and that cornerback, man. That's really all we need right there. Yeah. We'll be straight.
Yeah, because but the thing is, you're going to get. I think that the left line, you can't get Orlando Brown unless you get him in the first round, right? And that's going to be tough to get, especially at number 10, number 9, and number 10. So it's probably going to be, if they get an offensive lineman in the first round, it probably really is going to be Quentin Nelson. It just looks that way if they do go that route.
Yeah, I'll take Quentin Nelson. I'll take Quentin Nelson too, though.
Yeah.
We'll take Nelson.
He'd fit.
So we can work with him because they got him rated the best in the draft anyway.
Yeah.
That's lineman.
Guard. Oh yeah. He's. You watch film, you can see too. That is a bad man. I mean, you just about got to shoot Nelson to get past him. So I do like him. I just wonder if he can move like Kyle needs an offensive lineman to move, though. He's a big man. So if he can move and get into space, he will be perfect. Oh man.
Hey, Mama, who you think gonna win that? The Vikings and the
Vikings. What's the score right
Eagles.
now?
Vikings.
The Vikings are winning that game?
But you know what I wanted to talk to you about? Did you see that, how he made that catch and the boy didn't even touch him?
Wait a minute.
What was that tackle all about, man? Was that paid off or what? Did he do that on purpose?
Wait a minute. Twin, what game you talking about?
Against the Saints and the Vikings. I know it's old, but man, what the fuck was that all about?
What's his name? Marcus, what was the last name? I think his name. Anyway.
We can go to the Mighty Mites. I can go pick somebody up off the Mighty Mites that can make a tackle and wrap up little peewees.
He missed. All
that boy didn't touch nothing but air.
I mean, that's all he missed.
What was he trying to tackle?
I don't know. He all he had to do was knock him out of bounds. He missed. I don't know how he missed. Anyway, we gotta go to win, and let me see tomorrow night on Raw, okay?
All right, yeah, for sure, Mama. We're going to get raw with it, man, tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, fam.
I'm coming for somebody, man, tomorrow.
He's looking for you. All right, twin. Have a good night.
All right.
Oh, man. That's true, boy. I tell you, that dude cannot sleep at night after missing that tackle. I got to believe. Raymond!
What's up, Ronbo?
Raymond, sit back here, contemplate.
What's up, Ronbo?
You know you, Raymond. You the one up.
Yeah, I was watching you, but you were a little delayed, so I was seeing everything before you see. I was like, listen around, but I wonder what he's gonna say about this.
Yeah. But, I know I got two delays. I got the NFL Network delay and YouTube. So yeah, you guys get to see everything before I do.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap now. I think Tom Brady about to win the rest. I don't think nobody else got a chance to stop him.
Yeah,
because that just go to show you though. He lost his biggest guy that everybody crying about. They need, right?
Gronk.
Crazy, man. And who was his receivers again? Tell me his receivers.
Amendola and Cook. What?
And who?
Amendola and Cook. Cook made a couple of receptions.
And who else? But name his. Who was the tight end? Watch this. You about to run out of it. You about to start thinking like crazy.
You're right, because I forgot.
Who's the tight end?
Who is the tight end? For other than Amendola. I mean, other than Gronk. Who else they got?
See? Bunch of nobodies, man. The play calling is the quarterback, man.
Yes. Know it.
They call him a quarterback, man.
And look in the end zone who made everybody. Are we the big 6'5" red zone threat? How tall is Danny Amendola?
The precision pass, put in the right place. You can't defense it.
Always going to be the case.
They lost Gronkowski.
Ah.
I thought the game, but I was like, they in trouble now. They just going to man up. Nope. But to give the Jaguars some credit, man, they got a couple injuries towards the end. Like, Jack got hurt and stuff. But still, though, he was still precision on them.
Yeah.
See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when I say we don't need to go spend a lot of money on a free agent wide receiver. So, I don't know, man. People can say what they want. But I know what it is. I think we need a cornerback. I think we need to get Josh Jackson in the draft because he's big enough and he's a playmaker. You know, I got some free agent, help like Melvin Ingram. He's an outside linebacker, but he's probably like an edge rusher. Because he comes in off the edge a lot. He's good. You know what I'm saying? You could get him for the low.
For the Sam.
For the low, you know?
Hey, for the Sam. Because, see, Eli Harold is not really scaring nobody. You get him for the Sam, though. That might work.
For people that want free guards and offensive linemen, right? We could get. I got a couple guards over here. The dude from Carolina, Andrew Norwell. Maybe we could pay him.
Everybody's
away
favorite.
From there. And then Alex Bourne. You remember him? He used to play with the 49ers. I'm sure he'll probably want to come back. You know what I'm saying?
How old is Alex? Agent. Alex is like 31 now, 32.
Yeah, but he could play a year or two. We just need to – we're going to the playoffs, Ronbo.
Yeah, so you want to have that –
not just playing for – yeah.
Have that depth.
Damn playoffs. Man.
Yeah. Hey, but Raymond, you saw last year in preseason how Ruben treated him like a woman. Throwed him down on the ground. It took a long time to get over that. I said, damn. I thought Boone used to be tougher than that. Ruben moved him out the way like he was nothing.
Yeah, I'm just looking to, get depth and stuff, man. We need that's what we need. But
and he knows what he's doing.
For real, we need a cornerback. I don't know anybody else. Patrick Robertson, he just made a play. He just got a pick six. So the Vikings is it's tied up now. 7-7.
Oh, 7-7. It's tight. It's tight.
The Vikings is winning, and then this dude just threw a pick six, and the dude ran it back for a touchdown.
Was there pressure on him?
He about to be a free agent. Huh?
But there was pressure on Bortles, wasn't it? Or not Bortles, but
no, it's not Bortles.
Foles. Nick Foles.
Keenum.
Keenum threw a pick six. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he threw a pick six. Patrick Robinson picked it off. The free agent that's about to be cornerback over there, he picked it off. And he ran it back.
Yeah, Keenum is, I knew that was coming. He floats his passes a lot. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm just thinking, that's why I'm saying about this wide receiver situation. People got their opinion, and everybody wants the nice name. I keep screaming this cornerback because I don't know anybody. And if somebody can tell me who we gonna get to play cornerback out there, and then we could talk about it. I'm open to suggestions. If somebody could tell me who we could get that you like to play cornerback out there, besides drafting one that's a young, developing player that wants to play and is a playmaker, Josh Jackson. I ain't worried about Denzel Ward. He's too short. I want Josh Jackson. So somebody else, Denzel Ward, okay, we could talk, but that's still a draft pick. Somebody tell me a guy that could play cornerback for us.
Out of free agency? It's because Jermaine Jackson is off my list,
then
too.
We could draft something else. So we can talk about that. But until then, don't tell me about drafting no wide receivers. Somebody please tell me who we could get to lock up that cornerback spot. Because you should imagine, man, Tom Brady would have did if we was playing in that game with Dante Johnson. What he would have did to him.
They'd have picked on him all day long. I don't really, that's a good question, though, Raymond. I don't know what they're going to do about that position. If they don't go for Tremaine, and Tremaine's not worth the money he's asking for sure. They're going to have to look somewhere.
So what would you do? That's when you could start telling me about drafting another person to play in another spot for us. If you want to draft offensive line or something. Somebody tell me what could we do to play the cornerback and if we're not going to draft in first round pick. Who going to play?
That's a good point.
Right there for us.
That's a good point because, I've been crying about defensive charge and rush. But you know what? It's a good point. We don't have an option as far as quarterback. in the first round.
I keep looking up and down the list like somebody new going to just pop up out of nowhere, and it's nobody. Kyle Fuller, you look, he's 6 foot, but we could try to take a risk on him. He might want a little bit of money. They all worth too much money.
They're going to ask for too much.
I'd rather pay that money to an edge rusher.
Yeah. And Ziggy's probably going to be. I think they're really serious about Ziggy. I'm seeing his name pop up here and there. So I think they're going to go after Ziggy because Lawrence. I understand Lawrence is going to ask for too much money, and the Cowboys, I don't know what they're going to do with him. He may be out there. So there may be a few edge rushers.
Hey, it's a guy from the Raiders on here as I'm looking. It's a guy from the Raiders on here who can make the Raiders mad. His name is Gabe Jackson. I don't know. They say he's pretty good. I don't know.
On the corner. But the Raiders get smoked on the corner.
No, he's a guard. He's a guard. I'm talking about a guard.
Oh, I heard about that. What, is that the guy? I heard about the Raiders having one guy that was not happy.
This one I'm looking at, his name is Gabe Jackson. He's a guard.
Well, it's not similar.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if I'm looking at whatever, but.
No, I heard about that already. There's going to be options for offensive guard. Isn't Nate Solder going to be available too? It's going to be interesting to see. But these guys are getting baited.
This is why, Ronbo, when I say draft that cornerback, it's because I'm taking into consideration the names of free agents that's on this list at that offensive line spot. That's why I would want to draft the offensive lineman, because we got options to get different offensive linemen, and we got a lot of money, so we can land one of these guys. The problem is, who you going to pay for the cornerback? Tell me that.
Yeah, no.
Then we could talk about. I don't know, man.
There's no
it's everybody else's idea, but I'm just thinking to myself.
Yeah.
If we was to play this weekend, you want to play with Dante Johnson, man, we gonna get torched. you better hope we got Dez Bryant and everybody else on offense. They offense gonna keep scoring on us. This is a pass happy league. We gotta have a cornerback. We need somebody that could turn their hips and make plays on the ball.
That's true, boy, because we saw that in action today, man. I didn't even know the Patriots had a cornerback like that. Last play that dude made, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That was amazing. Woo!
Yeah. Raymond, we got to go. And I tell you what,
who's going to pay to do that for us?
I know, right?
But ask people that, for me, when they get to talking about all these positions they want to draft, just ask them, because we know that's a big need for us. So say, how would we address the cornerback spot? And then that way I could stop talking about drafting cornerbacks. Because I'm open to ideas, but nobody keep telling me nothing to change my mind.
There you go. And Raymond's put it out there.
Josh Jackson.
There you go. Raymond's putting it out there. Tell him why we don't need a cornerback, because we don't have any options unless we go buy one, and there's not that many to buy. So Raymond, that's a good point. So we may have to make that priority one. Raymond, let me see tomorrow though, okay?
All right. Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you, Raymond.
Go Niners.
Yeah, Raymond put the spotlight on something I hadn't thought about. If not the first round draft pick, then where are you going to get that corner? Woo! They're not as a free agent. That was who we got now? Oh, Razor. Razor, come on in, man.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Razor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, yeah, you got it. No, I was going to tell Raymond, I wish we could get Melvin Ingram, but he's locked up, and so is Gabe Jackson.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say something about Melvin Ingram, because I thought he was talking about that Melvin Ingram. Last year, Melvin Ingram was on he was available last year, and suddenly the Chargers said, excuse me, Melvin Ingram is not available, please. And you're right, they killed that deal. So.
Yep, he got paid good. But,
yeah, him and Bosa.
I heard a lot of people talking about priorities, and I want to give my opinion too.
Please.
Okay, my first priority is that O-line, and I'll explain why. If Jimmy's hurt, there is no hopes for playoffs, Super Bowl, whatever. The season is done.
True.
So O-line is my first priority. My second is that pass rusher. And the reason I say that is you can have the best cornerbacks, but without pass rush, they don't have all day to throw, and eventually they're going to get open. So that's my reason for that. And my third is cornerback, not a receiver.
Good move. I agree with that.
And I feel like we can fix a lot of those problems in the free agency, and then come the draft, we can take this player available. Like, if we can get a top cornerback in free agency and a pass rusher, I say we get Denzel Ward and put him at the nickel. How? Whew. Because if you think about it, Ronbo, a lot of quarterbacks are available in free agency. So the teams that have quarterbacks, like Denver could possibly get Kirk Cousins or McCarron or whatever. The Browns could get Cousins. The Jets could get a quarterback. So that means they're taking, like, the other needs. So, like, a Nelson might not be there no more. Who else? I think Joshua Jackson will still be there, but I think Quinn Nelson might be gone if those teams get quarterback. So, but I feel like we can fix a lot of our needs through free agency and get best player available.
Would be nice. Because I heard Joshua Jackson could fall down as low as 16. Although I couldn't understand. Wow. Because it's going to fall into place of what team needs who and what. And Joshua's not really needed for a long time. We need somebody there, but I don't know how serious they are and who they're going to get in the first round. When you go to the mocks, it looks like offensive line's going to be first. And nobody's given the 49ers a cornerback yet, which is very interesting. Other than Denzel just the other day, right? Denzel Ward. Yeah.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, I would put him at that nickel if we sign a bigger cornerback for the outside.
You think he could beat K'Wan Williams out though?
Yeah.
K'Wan had a pretty good year. Denzel better be really good because, man, K'Wan is, dude. Last half of the year, K'Wan became a badass. But if you know what, if we're gonna upgrade, yeah, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, if you have the choice of taking best player available, I mean.
But he was shutting the slot down though. K'Wan was. I think they're looking at Ward mostly as a. I think they're looking at him as an outside coverage guy though.
Which one? Jimmy or Denzel?
No, Denzel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because of what the Broncos did when they had Aqib Talib and Chris Harris, and they drafted Roby, and he's an outside guy, and they put him in the inside, and he's doing great. That's why I say that.
Interesting. Could be, because, you know, there's got to be a corner from somewhere. I don't know. There's still, though, why that guy said Ward for the 49ers. I said, really? But they weren't talking about slot. They were talking about outside coverage.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't see that happening unless we get, like, an outside guy. But, yeah, for now, it's that taller cornerback.
Yeah, he doesn't fit the scheme. You can't be less than 6 foot tall and play for.
Yeah, they don't know Ronbo. I mean,
yeah, I don't
that's
get
why
that
I said,
at all.
That's why I said a lot of callers on here are smarter than these analysts.
Yeah, I don't know why. And if he's paying attention to what the 49ers are doing, they tried to make Dante into a serviceable corner because of the fact he's got range and length. If they wanted a short guy, they just say pencil Jimmy Ward could play that spot next year. Then he's got more experience than Denzel, and for sure he'd beat him out. So, you know, you got Denzel sitting on a bench, learning how to play. It's a waste of time. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Ronbo, did I hear somebody say priority number 2 is receiver?
No, not yet. I don't think.
No, someone said that. I can't remember the name. But they said priority number 2.
Oh, I think it was Emilio did. Emilio.
he's fired.
What was Emilio's number 1 was offensive line?
It was O-line.
Yeah. Offensive line and then receiver. I do not understand the infatuation with receivers. I really don't get it.
People want these sexy names. I mean, eventually ours will be like that. You just gotta give it time. I mean, Jesus. I mean, come on now. It's
the 49ers are scoring 30-something points and Garcon wasn't even there. Garcon wasn't even there. Why do you need?
Look at the Patriots. Nobody wanted Amendola and Hogan or Edelman, even though he's hurt. But nobody wants those guys. Those guys are shifty and they're cheap. That's what we have. Garcon's one of the top paid receivers, but Goodwin and Taylor, they're cheap and they get open. That's what we need. We don't need to pay a diva.
Thank you.
We can pay it for the defense.
Bottom line, can he follow directions, use his quickness and speed? We just need to get open. You don't need to be a superstar. Just can you do this? If you can, you got a job with the 49ers. Because you may get 2 catches a game. You're going to get 2 catches. You're going to get 2 or 3. You're going to get 1. He's going to get 1. This ball does not belong to any one of you guys. Just want you to know that right now. They may call you a number 1 receiver, but I call you a weapon. And I'll call upon you when I say it's time. That's the way it is with Shanahan's offense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's who's going to get open. It's how do I say it? It's
scheme.
Yeah, scheming and game planning the defense weaknesses with what we have. That's all it is. I mean, look at the Vikings.
Yeah.
Thielen, undrafted. Stephon Diggs, he was like a later round pick. He wasn't a first or second.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, God, like, these fans. I mean, faithful.
And the number one receiver. Down. We need a number one receiver. I'm telling you guys right now. Look at what Shanahan does. It's a chess game with him. He's looking out there to see who is the weakest link on that defense. That's who the guy I'm going to kill.
Look at the Raiders. Amari Cooper and Crabtree. Where are they at right now?
Watching the game with us.
we tied them. We tied them, and we're not even paying our receivers that much. I mean, Garcon the only one, but because we had overpaid for him to come.
Yeah. See. And there's going to be some guys that are going to be calling 49ers, too. I want to know who that mystery guy is. They called the guy and asked, what's his name, Kevin Jones? He says, hey, Kevin, what's it like in San Francisco? And Kevin Jones said, hey. Well, I ain't going to... Jones had to tell people, somebody called me and told me, or asked me, what's it like in San Francisco? I can't tell you who it was. Shut up, Kevin.
I think it was Terrell Pryor, but I don't want him.
Oh, but he's already been there, though.
Been where?
We had him in for he was in early on last year during free agency. He came to San Francisco, Santa Clara, I mean.
That's why, Ronbo.
Only one day.
So now he wants to come.
I thought it should be not only him, though. Oh, Razor. Okay, there's something going on here. How about Reid? Okay. Anyway, Razor, let me talk to you tomorrow night, man. All right.
All right.
Oh, I just about me though. Okay, now I get it with Garcon. Let us go to Ansah. Okay, who's next? Hello? Oh, Sahel. Okay, Sahel, the Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik. What's going on, brother?
Well, it's one of those nights where we go over who we need, and it's fun to compare. There's still people out there saying wide receiver is a priority, and yeah. So I'm thinking, what are you thinking of what we need?
Well, we need a lot of things, obviously. Not just a wide receiver, but we need all line, we need interior, we need edge rusher, we need a cornerback. We need a stand linebacker. We need a lot of things in this fill-in. I just wanted to say to Raymond, I want to answer his question about, the cornerback situation. And Joshua Jackson, he's a great cornerback, and I think he's really good. But if we don't have an edge rusher and no pass, cornerbacks, linebackers, or sacks, or they're not going to. The cornerbacks in the secondary is not going to look good at all. Obviously you saw it from Johnson. Witherspoon definitely stepped up a little bit, but we must have pass rush on the quarterback, so the secondary does look good and make them look like a number one. So the question is if Joshua we can find better than Joshua Jackson, other than drafting. There's not a lot of better players, I'll be honest. But the thing is, you need that interior, you need that pass rusher to get that guy. So the edge rusher is key. So see if Ezekiel Ansah is available. If he doesn't get franchise, I hope he doesn't. But
my favorite guy.
There's other. That's my concern. But in interior, everybody's saying Quentin Nelson. You've been saying it as well. I noticed, Ronbo, he doesn't maybe not fit with Kyle Shanahan's scheme of being an interior lineman.
Hey, Sheik, did you say he said so as well?
No. I overheard you saying it, and scheme and other. Yeah, I overheard you saying it a couple times, saying that Nelson might not fit in Kyle's scheme of being an interior lineman.
Yeah, he's
And the guy I look at right now in the free agency is Jonathan Cooper from Dallas. He used to play for Arizona. He's definitely, I think he will fit really well. He's a free agent. And by the way, Fusco is a free agent, so he's not coming back, guys. Let that go.
Oh, Fusco, is that right? He is a 1-year deal, wasn't he? And
yeah, he's a 1-year deal. So he's gone. We should not bring him back either.
Speaking of guys that are leaving, how do you feel about Eric Reid and Carlos Hyde's return?
This is what I would do. I'll let them go on the market, see what they're worth. They're obviously not going to get worth that much. Carlos Hyde wants to come back. I'll give him a 1-year plus option maybe, and then Reid I'll give him like a 4-year deal. But his value is probably going to go lower because, it's sad to say the situation. But I think we cannot let Eric Reid go. That's number one. With him and Colbert there, yeah, people say, well, we have Tart. But with those two guys together, it looked really nice. It looked really clean and, everybody looked good. So with that tandem with Colbert and Reid, I think it'd definitely be really good as well. But what do you think, Ronald? What do you think about that?
No, I'm just like I mentioned when we were talking about Eric earlier, I was thinking that the problem is they're not going to renew. I don't see the 49ers renewing any contracts. I really don't. As I think about Jimmy G's going to drop us below $100 million, and then you start getting a little worried because you got renewed contracts coming up next year, in the year after. So I start to wonder, are the 49ers going to renew any contracts? Or are they just going to say, well, we're going to go the Belichick route. As soon as your rookie contract runs out, we're going to say goodbye. And, I see them doing that. They'll keep a few, but most contracts are going to be allowed to expire.
Let me ask you this, though, Ronald. Like, other than if you don't bring Carlos Hyde, and just say obviously Bell is not in the value that 49ers are looking for, who's better than Carlos Hyde? That if you go and get off the streets, it's a lot of guys we're not sure if they're gonna like that Cleveland guy. He looked decent, he looked good, but is he better than Carlos Hyde? That's my concern. And Joe Williams, we're not sure about if he's gonna fix his fumble situation. So we need a back to maybe have another year or two, and then whoever comes in, come in.
But Sheik, you know what? How about did you know Kamara and Hunt were gonna look like they looked this year?
No.
See that?
I didn't see that.
There's
but the
more.
thing is, just like we don't know.
Yeah, I know, but there's more running backs like that, and you know who can identify those guys better probably than. I mean, they're going to evaluate some of the guys that are out there now in the 4th and 5th round, 3rd and 4th round. I almost guarantee you they're going to bring a running back in. He's going to be around the 4th round pick. Watch and see. And we're going to say, whoa, that's why they picked him up. Because Adam Peters, Bobby Turner, Kyle Shanahan, they made a mistake on Joe Williams. I don't know if they knew about his fumble issues or not. He's a good runner, but he can't hold on to the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of running backs that are, later rounds that we could pick up. I believe in the chat room, I forgot, if they could bring it up again, there's like a running back they were saying, I was looking at his tape, he looked pretty good. I think it was Aiden something. I got to look at him too. But there's, so there's a running back that could go like Love, for example, we could go look at.
Bryce has said he's not coming out.
What's that?
Bryce Love. He said he's not. He's going to go back to school in another year.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's according to DeMille out in Alabama. DeMille calls it. He's been watching Bryce Love closely. It looks like Bryce says, "Nah, I ain't gonna come out of school, man. I'm gonna go back one more year." So interesting.
Okay. Well, I think like the guard situation, I think Quentin Nelson will be a nice pick, but there's another guy we should look at from Carolina. Stilatelli, I believe that's his name.
Yeah, I've not heard about this guy.
Yeah, that's another option. So I think, building a veteran, bringing in Alex Boone, by the way, we should not bring him back to just think about the Ferrari running him over.
Yeah, somebody else wrote that in the chat too. No Alex Boone, but yeah. I think Raymond was talking about depth. Sheik, we got
different depth.
Yeah,
all right,
baby.
brother. All right, that was good. Well, yeah, by the way, Ronald, check out Chad Thompson. Everybody, if you can get that in the second round. And everybody, hit that share, hit that like for Ronbo Sports, best ever place. Tell your friends, tell your family members, and grab a
don't forget the pets.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
Thanks,
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Heart Foundation.
Yeah,
later.
That's right. Sheik's a part of our foundation. All right, Sheik, have a good night, man. Look for you tomorrow. All right.
Later, brother.
All right. We go. Oh, there he is. It's Nighthawk.
What's up, Rambo?
Nighthawk. Well, Nighthawk, as you know, we're looking at free agents tonight. And how do you feel about Carlos Hyde? And will you bring him back? Eric Reid?
Well,
Ziggy Ansah, do you like him? No. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I still think, I think we should get a quarterback. And then like if you watch the game against New England, you see that block he did against Jaguars. What's that guy name from New England?
Wait a minute. You're talking about a block on a particular play?
That quarterback.
You mean cornerback? Yeah, that last play toward the end of the game. Yeah, I don't even know what that guy's name is. I never heard of that guy, which is really crazy. New England. I was looking at some of the players they have. I said, who is that? They're not real famous guys, but they do good work.
He made a good block.
Yeah, too. Perfect. Saved the game. Oh man. So yeah, I agree, and I wonder how many years he's been playing. So
I'm just thinking that we need a cornerback and we need a rush.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree about that. I need a pass rusher. That's why I say Ziggy Ansah's got to come to the 49ers. And I just hope that, Jimmy G's got to require a certain amount of money. I don't know what the cap hit's going to be like, but yeah. And we'll see.
I still think the Chicago still got that. I like that cornerback from Chicago.
Yeah, Keller. I know you talked about him. Oh, Fuller. Yeah. Yeah, he is good. Man, he's good.
But if they pick him up, they'll be good too.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people considered in that position. Corner seems to be everybody's favorite other than offensive linemen. So those two positions, other than me, I want the quarterbacks of the other teams killed. But I don't know. If we get Ziggy, that'll take care of that before the draft even starts. So we'll see about that.
And the plus was, we need that too.
Yeah. Gotta have it this year. I just want to see quarterbacks struggle and be scared and have no time to throw. My dream!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Tom Brady, he's always open. So Tom Brady, we need somebody who can stop like a quarterback like Tom Brady, somebody like him. Yeah, because we need somebody who's fast, who can come off the corner and tackle him.
They got him a couple of times tonight, though. I think Brady got sacked twice tonight, 2-3 times. But it wasn't enough. Brady doesn't care.
But he still won that game.
I know, but the Jaguars also gave that game away a little bit, too. You can't get 100 yards worth of penalties. Of course you're going to give away a point. Dang, that was stupid. They got to grow up, though.
But right now, I'm watching the game right now. The Vikings are losing 7-14.
Oh, Philly. Oh, not the Eagles. Oh, no. Bortles is good. Foles is going to win.
7-14.
They say he looked good last week. Okay. Well, there you go.
But it's second half.
Yeah, I know. That's too bad. I was rooting for the Vikings to win that so they could play the Super Bowl and they could be the host team and in their city. Oh, well. Anyway, now let me see tomorrow night.
It might be Philly in
New England. I know. That sucks. All right. Anyway, now look for you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, go Niners.
Yeah. And is that it says Gold Jacket Zach and Ace Gaming. Well, are you guys a team tonight? Or is there only one, or is there two of y'all tonight?
Oh no, my brother is here. He's a Chargers fan running out of the room now.
Yeah, he should. He really should. But you know what? The Chargers, he's got Joey Bosa on his team, and he's got Melvin Ingram. You know, if I had those two guys, I'm envious of you, brother, because if I had those two guys on the 49ers, I would stop whining about the pass rush. I promise everybody. You give me Joey Bosa, and you give me Melvin Ingram, and I am through. You guys get wide receivers. I would even say, go ahead, get your wide receiver. I don't even care, you know. But anyway.
Well, he is happy about the pass rush of the Chargers and their defense.
They're tough.
How they came back from an 0-4 start. But let's stop talking about the Chargers. Let's talk about our
49ers. Yes.
So I've been looking at a lot of drafts lately, and the prospect that I probably like the most is Calvin Ridley from Alabama. I mean, he was in a run-first offense, and he had amazing stats. And like, have you like seen like the videos of him? Like, he's gonna be great. So I mean, I see us getting him if we don't get Allen Robinson or Jarvis Landry, I could see that as a possibility.
Yeah, could be. But you think Ridley's going to last? You're going to have to get Ridley in the first round, though.
I know, but he's not small. He's 6'1", I think. He's really fast. He's a deep field threat. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, he did look good in school. I just don't. A first round pick, is that not in the first round? That's what you'd go for in the first round?
I mean, I feel like I'd rather have Allen Robinson or Jarvis Landry. I mean, hopefully we get them. I don't know. And let's say like Denzel Ward than just Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, because first round pick taking a receiver. I just can't imagine that. As Kyle Shanahan had said some things that are kind of like surprising, and he's kind of alluded toward. I would in the first round, or I might grab this early and I might grab that early because it goes against normally what they like to do. But we don't know enough about Kyle Shanahan yet. This is only his first year, right? So we saw what they did last year. John Lynch picked up a lot of defensive guys. Who knows?
And I also do like Quentin Nelson, the guard out of Notre Dame. So if we go with one of those two, I'll be definitely
He'll
happy.
do it for you. Yeah, he's on somebody's mock. I saw that 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So Nelson's definitely in the mix. If he could fit, though, wonder. I'll see.
For free agency, I mean, I think we should resign Hyde, but like not to like anything long, like just 1 or 2 years.
For how much?
I don't know. Like we'll see around the market value, and I mean we could pay him a little bit less because he wants to stay. We'll let him
take advantage.
We'll see how much other teams are offering him, and then offer him a little bit less, but like a good amount. And then Eric Reid. I mean, if he asked for a lot of money, I'm fine letting him go. I like Eric Reid. I think he's a great player. But we have Tart, who's playing amazing until he got injured. And then Colbert, who I think could really step it up. Yeah.
And in fact, Tart was leading the team in tackles. 2 weeks after Tart left, he still was leading the team in tackles. I said, whoa. I didn't even know he had a pace like that going. I just noticed that after he left. I said, Jesus Christ. Tart was way out in front of everybody on the tackles. So I was impressed with that.
But that's when Foster was injured too, right?
Oh, yeah, right? That's right. So there was more opportunities for him to make more tackles. But where was Eric Reid at that time? Wait a minute. Were they shuttling back? Eric Reid was out for a little while too, wasn't he? 2-3 games?
Yeah, I think. I don't know when the span was, but I remember him getting injured. I don't remember what weeks.
It was early. I do remember it was early because he came out of preseason with a slight injury. He played against the Panthers. And then he missed the game. Oh, didn't he hurt his ankle after the Panthers game? It was the same ankle he hurt during preseason. And I think he missed up to 2 or 3 weeks, actually. Yeah.
I think that's right. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's when also you had Kowalski came in, he covered, and that's when he started mounting up all them tackles. And Jimmy Ward was still on top. Yeah, I remember that stretch now. So Eric Reid, he loses a little time every year to injury too. It's a matter of extending him. How much money are they going to want to pay him? And they're going to probably say, Eric, you know what? What we're prepared to pay for, you could probably do better on the open market. I got a feeling Carlos is going to get told the same thing. This is just me. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I could see that. And for free agency, I mean, if we, it's going to be hard to sign like Ezekiel Ansah or DeMarcus Lawrence. But if it happens, our team is going to be scary next year. I mean, our defense has been like our biggest weakness.
Yes.
since
years,
the Harbaugh days.
2014.
But if we get one of those edge rushers, it's gonna be scary. And then
it make all the difference in the world. Yes.
And Breland, Breland from the Redskins.
Yeah.
He's
killed us in the game.
The main cornerback is Malcolm Butler. He's gonna get paid. I don't know if he's gonna stay with the Patriots, but he's gonna get paid. I don't see us signing him, but we could get Breland. I don't know what his status is. I haven't done that much research. I just saw that he's a cornerback on the market,
pretty solid.
And he's a good cornerback.
Yeah.
If we could get Breland, I don't know if he wants to stay in Washington because Josh Norman's the #1 corner. If we get Breland,
it would be a step up.
That's good for our secondary.
Anybody but Dante, anybody. You could go in and play that spot. I'm telling you right now, I'm so sick. Okay. We're going to go let Dante give him a break tonight. Tell you what I'm going to do. Jacket and all I'm going to say. See you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, see you later, Ronbo.
All right, fam. And we move now to Bryant.
You.
Bryant.
Hey.
Brian, yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. How are you tonight?
Great. I don't know why I thought the Patriots were going to lose. I was, thinking the Patriots were going to lose, but I just realized why hope for that. It's not going to happen. If they get to that far in the playoffs, they're probably going to win. Okay. But anyway.
It's that deep down hate. That everybody has for the Patriots. I admit it too. I hate the Patriots. I didn't want them to win. I thought they'd win, but I didn't want them to win.
Oh, God. But anyway, how about our guys? All right, so I'm thinking tonight we're spotlighting 3 guys. We got Carlos Hyde, and I already know. See, the thing with you is I already know how you feel about Carlos Hyde, and also Eric Reid. And who do you want as an edge rusher? As I've nominated Ziggy. Hey, what do you think, Brian?
I like Ziggy. Bring him on in. He'd be a pretty good player. I think, just like you said, the other 2 players are gone. They're probably going to Seattle.
Yeah. Oh. Please, not.
One thing is, if we plug it, if we get a free agent edge rusher, and that will probably, really, really, it will have to be somebody that they really feel confident in, and they can get for a decent amount. Because if they go after somebody who's winning a lot of money and does have that diva mentality, that's not going to work.
Yep.
But I've been reading. You think they bring in a Potty? Arizona can't really afford to keep both of them. There's another guy on Arizona's line that they can't afford.
I just think Ayupati left.
A Potty for death or something.
Well, if death, if he doesn't mind, because Ayupati left us. He was getting injured all the time. So, but he's such a good run blocker. Man, he's good at that.
Yeah.
I wonder what they think. Maybe get him for depth, though. I wouldn't mind.
I like Tremaine from the Rams, and I also like Malcolm Butler. I know you said his size isn't right, but I think if he wanted to come for the right price, he's going to bring maturity, and he's going to be playing in the Super Bowl. So he'll know how to win.
For the second year in a row, he'll be playing in the Super Bowl. I think he's going to stay with the Patriots. He'll probably come down in price. Because he knows the endorsements and everything else. He could probably just continue to get paid. He doesn't need the Patriots' salary. He's probably getting paid all kind of money from other things. When you win like that...
Right, but if he decides, because the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator is leaving, so if he decides that maybe there's more potential with the 49ers to continue to keep winning...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And then, I definitely think we need a beast running back because... somebody who can do it all. And I like Frank, but if we could get somebody that has the same type of, potential, the same type of performance, Hyde isn't doing it. And Breda, he fumbled one time, and I think that was the awakening in Shanahan's eyes. I don't think he feels confident in him. Even though he had some good runs, I just don't think he feels confident in him. So, hey, let me shout out to Raymond. Lily heard him the other night. She was like, "Hey, what's up, Raymond?" And other than that, go Niners, guys. I'll let you guys all get in here. Thanks for having me on tonight, Ronbo. And I think edge rusher, corner, middle linebacker are like the three things we need, and then our offensive line will probably pick up a couple guys. There's even a guy in the Panthers, so if he wanted to come our way, it just depends on his wanting. But all right, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for having me.
But Brian, one thing though before you leave, I just realized something. They're changing the defensive scheme and everything, and they're changing the defensive scheme in Seattle. You know what? Maybe they don't carry a box safety anymore. Maybe that's why they're getting all those new guys, because they know Cam Chancellor's not coming back. Oh! We'll see.
Seattle's crumbling.
Yeah.
Actually, that's something that was really, really like with Eric Reid. He was our safety, but he's always had concussion problems.
Yeah.
And then they were in the middle of the season. They were talking about maybe even letting him go.
Oh.
So now they moved him to middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Where he's going to be hitting people just as much or even more.
Oh. And closer contact.
I don't think they want. He played good, but I don't think they really want him in the future. So.
We'll see.
All right, Ronbo, I'll talk to you next time.
All right,
and,
Brian.
Hey, go Niners. And I hope whoever gets in there beats the Patriots. All right.
Oh, man. Good night, Brian. Patriots.
All right.
Man, I don't know how they're going to get beat. All right, let's go to... it says Overstreet. Is that Overstreet Chris? You're from Bloomfield. Hello.
Hey, Ronbo, what's up?
Hey, and what is your name really?
Reese Overstreet.
Oh,
I've seen you in chat before.
Yeah, did you say your name is Reeser?
Reese.
Oh, Reese, R-E-E.
Like peanut butter cup.
Oh, yeah, yeah. See, that was my favorite candy. I was the guy that was at the store asking the guy at the store, hey, yo, bro, you got any more Reese's Buttercups, man? Because I can, oh, yeah, you see. You bought 30,000 yesterday.
They're the best.
They are. Well, Reese,
I see it. But about our free agency, man, I'm thinking we need to go after Norwell and Zeke and Ansah. I think he'll be our edge rusher answer there. But as far as draft goes, we need to get Josh Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson is the man.
It does look good out there.
Been watching him for a while now. Here in Iowa, I get to see him all the time. He is a freak. Ex-wide receiver, converted to cornerback, 6'2".
That's Richard Sherman. That's exactly what he was. He used to be a wide receiver.
Legit.
Yeah. Why they want us to get Denzel Ward is I still don't get that. Josh Jackson may slide down to 15 or 16. I don't understand the logic behind that, but I guess it'll be explained later. Strange.
Well, some people think he's a little bit slow, but
his speed?
His massive wingspan really makes up for that. And he's a pure ball hawk. He's attracted to the ball. It's incredible. Watch some highlights of him. I guarantee you'll fall in love.
I do like him a lot. I had already appreciated Josh Jackson, and then I look at the mock draft and it says Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward? Denzel Ward is how tall? 5'11"? Why would we want Denzel Ward?
Yeah, he's getting hyped up too, but I'm telling you, Josh Jackson, he's going to be a freak. You got to watch out for.
Yeah, he's on my list of favorites anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens next. Because every year I get disappointed in the draft night, and if they say, 49ers select Denzel Ward, I'm like, oh, man, here's another mock draft that said something I did not agree with, and just because I didn't want it to happen, it happens. So, I figured they're going to pick up Denzel.
I have faith in John and Kyle, man.
This
is the greatest thing that happened to us in a long time.
But
I'm so pumped.
But listen, Reese, did you believe that we were going to get Solomon Thomas last year?
I like that pick. I think he's going to be great.
No, but were you a Solomon Thomas fan?
He's got to develop a bit.
But were you a Solomon Thomas fan before the draft, though?
Yeah, no.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay.
We played him in the Rose Bowl, and he kicked our ass.
Yeah. I just want to know, because I know I'm a Solomon Thomas fan, too. I just want to know who amongst us was Solomon Thomas fans before the draft, because I was in tears that night until we got Reuben Foster. I stopped crying then. But, now I am, because I can see his potential, and I figure next year he's going to get a lot better because he works hard. And he's got the,
With
strengths.
Solly, Sully's going to develop him nicely. He's going to turn into an Aaron Donald type player, I think.
I agree.
He's going to be really hard to block.
I agree. And next year, I suspect he'll get a good full preseason in, and he will be tough because he got robbed of that this year. But
That's right.
We'll see.
We got D-Buck over there. Oh,
no worry with him.
It's juicy.
So, what else, Reese? You bringing back Carlos Hyde? Wait. Are you bringing back Carlos Hyde?
I want offensive linemen, cornerbacks, maybe a linebacker or two.
Or two. Right.
Ruben. I love Ruben, but I think we need another freak next to Ruben. Get this little Navarro Bowman, Patrick Willis action going on.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see that position.
Edge rusher is definitely a must. That's why I think we should go for Ezekiel Ansah.
Yes!
Ansah?
Yes.
At Detroit.
That's it. It's my guy.
Big freak.
Yeah. You know? And that's going to make everybody on that defensive line a lot better. Now you've got to...
Yes. Oh, yes. Hey. That interior, it's going to be nuts.
Robert Quinn. Somebody said Robert Quinn. It's just something that's going on in the Rams that they're having a problem with paying everybody. Aaron Donald's crying about his money. You got Tremaine Johnson's asking about his money. And now Robert Quinn. I didn't even know Robert Quinn was in the mix. The Rams are going to fall apart in 1 year. This is hilarious.
A real good friend of mine is a hardcore Rams fan. We argue all the time. But yeah, Robert Quinn, Donald, they're kind of on the outs right now. I don't like their management and everything. So anyone's available. We got the money to spend, so let's spend it.
Rams, and it's so funny because you already got the Seahawks turning to poop. Arizona's about 1 year away from full-on rebuild, and then you see their players.
Cardinals still kind of scare me. But
no, they got a
Seahawks,
defense.
I ain't worried about the Seahawks. Rams, Rams kind of scary, but I'm really not scared of them either. I think conference is ours for the tanking.
I do too, Reese. Reese, if you got time, man, come on back. We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw. I hope you join us, Reese. All right?
Of course, yeah, I'll be on.
All right, bro. Be looking for you later. All right, Reese.
Great talking to you.
Thanks. Same here. Great to meet you. Hey, Joey. This can't be Joey. Is this, it is Joey. Joey, you're not working, huh? You got time for us today, huh?
What's going on, Ronbo?
Joey, we're contemplating the future free agents. And we're wondering, Joey, if you were in charge, would you bring back Eric Reid and would you bring back Carlos Hyde? Would you also consider my favorite guy, and Joey, it should be your favorite guy, Ezekiel Ansah? Silence.
I would definitely pay Ezekiel Ansah if you can. Carlos Hyde, I'm not bringing back. The only way I would personally bring back Eric Reid is if you sign Jimmy G long term. That way you have a franchise tag available. If you want to use it, you could tag Reid. But again, that's only if you would sign Jimmy G. That's how I look at it. But if not, I wouldn't pay Eric.
That has to be done. From what you're saying, that has to be done this year. Then, okay, that makes sense. Has to be done. They can't franchise tag Jimmy G this year and sign Carlos and sign anybody. Actually, that's the problem.
Right.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that angle. Go ahead. What else?
But that's only if I was just thinking about that, but that would be the only way I would bring back Eric Reid. If Jimmy G signed like a long-term deal, they came to terms with a long-term contract, then you would have that franchise tag available. If you really want Eric Reid for 1 year, then you could slap the tag on Eric Reid.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to tag Carlos?
What was that?
You're not tagging Carlos?
No, I am not tagging Carlos.
You guys are just mean, man. Why you don't want to tag Carlos? Oh, God.
That's a waste of that's like tagging Dante Johnson. Come on, man.
Now, hey, Joey, that's just wrong, man. I mean, Carlos said, if you're going to look at comparisons, who's playing the position the best, Carlos is playing a little better football than Dante Johnson. Come on, now. That's just mean. God. Yeah. Anyway.
But no, I definitely would draft Josh Jackson though with my first pick. Unless I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm between Chubb and Josh Jackson. If I could get my hands on Chubb, I would definitely draft him. But the only way that I could possibly see in us drafting Chubb is if you trade up. And I don't know how much you'd be willing to give up to get Chubb. So falling to 9 or 10, that ain't going to happen. You would have to trade up. And the only way, me personally, if I was wanting to trade up, you would have to give your first pick and maybe your second and a 2019 second in order to maybe move up to like the Colts at 3. And then you could take Chubb. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to give up that much.
Who's picking number 2, the Giants?
Giants are at 2, Colts are at 3.
So what do the Giants do? They take Chubb. You'd have to laugh. Even though it's our team, you'd have to laugh. Oh, Jesus. How do the Giants want Chubb? What do they need with Chubb? They got the $2 million rushing line. Just to be mean and say, 49ers, if you want this guy, we'll trade him to you for your first round pick next year. What? No! Because I figured there's some criminals like that in the draft this year. I could see that coming.
Could you imagine if we got? Could you imagine if we had Ziggy and Chubb though as our 2 outside pass rushers?
Ooh, I could put one of them at the Sam too. Man, that's now the quarterback's in real trouble. That's what I want to see. Yeah.
But you still got Josh Jackson if you don't trade. Josh Jackson is a freak. He's good, but you still need that pass rush.
Yeah, that's right. Keep
many good pass rushers.
That's it.
Coming out.
You ain't got a pass rush. It's dangerous. It's going to put that guy out there in the island by himself. He's going to get killed. So, But you know what? Raymond brought up a good point, and I want to bring it back up again because we forgot about getting back to it. Raymond says if you're not going to get a cornerback in the as free agent, then where are you going to get him? Because we definitely cannot leave Dante Johnson over there, Joey. So what are we going to do about that?
You got to draft one. That's the answer. You got to draft one.
So that means...
Let me answer this. Answer this to Raymond. I've looked it up. The real answer is there ain't nobody in free agency. That's the truth. There ain't nobody. I just looked it up. Literally. There ain't nobody.
I knew it without looking it up. I knew it.
This year, if you want to get a shutdown corner.
That means you got to get him in the first round, Joey. See how it gets really complex.
That's what it takes.
But maybe not, because we got guys out there that know what they're doing as far as looking at talent. And there's some guys flying under the radar that aren't the golden boys that the NFL is promoting that could be just as good, but we'll never know about them until they get to camp.
Right. My answer to that would be that is very true. There are a lot of guys coming out this year that are 6'3". There's a lot of 6'3" corners that are coming out, and a guy that I actually really like that might be in play, I don't know, but he's like Jalen Ramsey. Actually, he was actually friends with Jalen Ramsey. Both played at Florida State, and that's Derwin James. Another safety that could play corner.
He ain't flying under the radar, though. Everybody knows about Derwin.
No, but he's slipping though, because he was a top 5 pick. Now he's like in the 15 to 20. I don't know why he's slipping though. But, I mean, some mock draft has him going to Seattle, Washington.
Gotta get it before he goes there.
There are some mock drafts that have him going to Seattle. So I'm just saying.
Well, Joy, I tell you what, I hope you got some time tomorrow night, Joy. We got to come back and do this again tomorrow. So I'm going to be looking for you, okay?
Oh, man.
All right, Joe.
Oh, man, I'll be working, brother. During my lunch break, I'll hit you up and I'll see about maybe trying to get in here.
All right, hopefully. If we see you, we'll get you right in. Okay.
I only get 30 minutes.
No problem. Lunch break. All right. If I see your name, you're coming right in. All right. All right, Joey. Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Hey, go 49ers, man.
Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. It's Joey's favorite guy, Trez.
tip for red and gold, authentic.
And there. Put that red and gold dust on there, Trez. It's sparkling on top of that bowl. Trez! See you, man.
Ronbo, let me tell you right now, Ronbo, running backs are a dime a dozen, man. Believe that.
Running backs?
Cal need a running back that's going to fit his system, man.
Mm.
And right now, Carlos Hyde just ain't that back for us, man.
There you go.
Hey, Carlos Hyde out of here. Out of here. Need to be gone, bro.
Hey,
see you later.
But how about Eric Reid?
I'm going to see him later, too. Eric Reid got to go, too. We need to go in this draft. Basically, free agency, a lot of people are throwing speculation out here. Free agency is going to tell us which way we're going to go in the draft. Bottom line, what we do in free agency is going to dictate what we do in the draft. If we go defensively free agent, go out here and get the key elements, parts, what we need, then we're going to go offense in the draft. Bottom line.
That's right. That sounds right.
That's how it's going to go.
But, yeah. Trez, did you hear Raymond's situation, though? That hit me like a ton of bricks because I'm thinking we'll get a cornerback. Dante Johnson's not going to be over there next week or next year, Trez. But then again, he said, well, where you going to get him? You go get Tremaine Johnson and some of them dudes, man? They ain't that good, and they're worth too much money. So what you going to do in the first round? Trez.
Well, the last time we took a cornerback in the first round was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Do you know who that was, Rondo?
Which one? First round?
I think that was Mike Rump from the U back in the day.
Yeah.
And Mike Rump was one of the biggest best of all time for the 49ers. You remember that?
How many years ago was that?
Mike Rump was a shut-down corner, tall, athletic, flat-footed as all I know, couldn't check nobody on the field, couldn't do nothing. That was the last time we took the call. You remember that?
Trez, I gotta back, because you know what? I only started following the draft in the last maybe 6-7 years, because usually I just read about players, the 49ers, it wasn't such a big deal years ago. You knew who they were when they came out of the draft, but you didn't know the history of everybody like you do now. Now, because I wouldn't follow college football, then what's his name again? Because I want to go check this out. It sounds hilarious.
Oh, yeah, Mike Rump for the 49ers. Man, it came out of the U, out of Miami, man. Biggest bust of all time.
Oh, man.
So I literally want to stay away from drafting a cornerback first round.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
we don't know well with that pick. So I mean, even though it's a different time in the era, different staff and everything, I just want to stay away from that. I do want to stay away from the high price free agency at cornerback position. I think we could go and do what we did, find a diamond in the rough like a Kello. You know what I'm saying? And we can get somebody veteran wise that's serviceable for the other side over there, man. We just need somebody serviceable, man. We don't need no lockdown, shut down cornerback, man. You need somebody to fit the scheme and fit the scheme well.
Trez,
you know what I'm saying?
Trez, I got a feeling you're thinking the same way as I am. You're thinking if you kill that quarterback up front, you don't have to have the premier cornerback, do you?
Think about it, Ronbo. When that front seven is doing their job, how easy is it to cover? You know what I'm saying? And jump route. You know, you've seen it before. We know what that front seven put the pressure on the quarterback. Them corners them quarterbacks can jump routes and look like they Pro Bowl potential like I don't know what, man. But it's all with the front seven. I'm about getting that front seven straight first.
Yeah,
man.
All right.
Bottom line, we need to pair Ruben with somebody when he can stay off the weed, you know.
I got to get me a Leo, though. You know what? This year we got to have a Leo. I want to see a guy that in the booth before the game starts. 49ers got a new guy coming off the edge, and it's made all the difference in the world in that front seven. Now they're putting up numbers. That kid's already got 6 sacks on the year, and we're only in game 3. Oh, Trez! That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
And I'm with you on that, Ronbo. I'm definitely with you on that. But we're going to see. I'm compiling a list of people right now. You know how I do with my draft, man. I really, really do my research, you know. And I'm going to see what's out there free agency-wise because I have a few players. I just want to go over my list. I don't have it with me. Of people that I feel like are going to be exiting the team. I'm going to deal with the exit first and then who we need to bring in second.
There you go.
With Carlos Hyde, definitely. Armstead, we need to work a trade out with somebody.
He's a free agent,
get him
Trez.
moved.
No, he's just leaving. He's a free agent. He's.
He is? Okay,
yeah,
he
he's.
needs to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to leave. Yeah. And we just bottom line, man. I'm all with it, man. That front seven. And you got a badass front seven, man.
You got all you
But
need.
Ronbo, aren't you tired of this Tom Brady bullshit, man?
We can't escape.
Think of it.
Trez's hand was hanging off his body. He's still out there making plays. Dang.
Oh, man. Ronbo, I don't know. A lot of people may not agree with me. I think the NFL should reshuffle. I really do. I think the AFC is too much of a cakewalk over there, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
Put him in
think about the division that the Patriots are in, man. I mean, come on, man.
I agree.
Miami and yeah.
Put him.
You need to move some of these teams around.
And put the Patriots in the AFC South. And you know what? And Trez, I like your idea because every other year, if a team is dominating a division more than 2 or 3 seasons, you got to shift it to another division. I like that idea.
I just think, I think it's time for a reshuffling, man. It's just too much of a cakewalk for them every year. It's just nobody over there. If it ain't Pittsburgh, it's nobody. And it's just the bottom line, man. They need to reorganize, reshuffle the deck on this league, man. Some of the NFC teams need to move to the AFC, and some of the AFC teams need to move to the NFC. That way you can get some good competition and parity and get them Patriots a tougher division to go to, man. Because it's ridiculous.
But Trez, the problem is the Patriots say fine, but when they send the best of the other part of the divisions, we whoop their behind too. See, that's why, they got away, Trez. They got away.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they had them. The whole first half just dominating. And all of a sudden, here come the Patriots. You seen it coming in the last minute. Oh, that's annoying.
I don't know what it is with these offensive coordinators getting so conservative when they get a lead, man. You got to step on a person's throat, man. Yeah, you got to choke somebody out, man. I mean, until they pass out. I don't mean sitting there choke them out and then let them up. So can you breathe? No, you got to choke them out, man. He sleep, to that point.
Trez, I tell you what, you know what? Let me holler at you tomorrow. Let's holler at the Patriots tomorrow and the OC. I like that idea.
Yeah. I was just throwing that out there, Ron.
No, I agree. I agree. No, I'm just saying.
That's on the football going on. We in our off season, so we talking about moves.
No, I like that. I was gonna let a few folks in here because I could holler at the Jaguars for days. So I'll say that's a theme for tomorrow. All right, Trez.
Hit him with the come on, son. Come on, son.
There you go. Trez, I'm going to see you tomorrow night, all right?
That was good. Well, shout out to my tag team partner, man. I don't if we still a tag team partner. I don't know.
Last I heard, yeah. You guys still, I see him on the line, yeah. Oh, man. All right, Trez. Have a good night. You too. All right. Well, there's Trez. And let's go to Sean the Jeweler.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Sean, man. You watched him. He did it again, man. So,
Man, I mean, just the way that the Jags just fell apart towards the end. And I know a lot of people are talking about, the refs up in the Patriots and all that shit. I see it as the Jags just folded at the end. I really do.
Yeah.
Hey, am I getting some feedback? Because from the last callers, man, there's a lot of heavy feedback.
Oh, did you hear echo?
Yeah, from the last callers. Yeah. I could barely understand Trez and what he was saying.
Okay, sometimes it goes.
It's all good, though.
Yeah, it bounces around like that. Sean, I can hear you clearly, though. Sean, we're looking at tonight, just anything you want to talk about as far as free agency, but the spotlight is on Carlos Hyde's return, Eric Reid, and is Ziggy worth the money?
You know what? I like Ansah.
I love him.
I really do, man. I like him. And I think he could bring a bit of a vicious element to what we need and to what John Lynch would like to see. He brings a little bit of that fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think I don't want to say our defense is too nice.
It is, though.
Because I do see a little bit of an edge to him, but not what I really want to see. I like that fire. I want to see that violence.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think our defense is. I don't want to say they're soft. I don't want to say that.
But they're kind of tender.
You know, they're too nice. But it's not an intimidating. It's not an intimidating threat that steps onto the field.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We know at times they can get it done, but we want to know, you know, when that D steps onto the field, them boys is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we're not there yet. And that's where we got to get to.
Yep.
And in the last draft, man, I mean, they went fucking so defensive crazy. You know what I mean? I thought for sure we're gonna have a little bit of that, but not so much of that. So we need that one guy who can instill that. And I think Ansah could do it because Ansah plays ferocious, man. He plays like a fucking madman, you know.
Hey, Sean, what school did Ansah go to?
I can pull it up for you right now. I don't know.
No, that's
exactly
okay. I just thought if you knew offhand, because I'm thinking I have a hunch he's from the SEC. You know, SEC defenders. I wish if I had it my way and I was in the office and I was running things, guys. I want you to restrict.
You want to bring them young.
Oh no, that just kills my theory altogether.
It was believable though, bro. I'm gonna act like I didn't even pull it up. Go ahead.
No, because I'm saying, because I'd say, listen, guys, I want my defenders to come out of the SEC because it seems all those kids are out of their minds. I want a kid that makes a tackle and he's so proud of himself that he's jumping up, he's flexing, he's howling. I don't say he's flexing and howling when our guys knock people down and help them back up. So, I need some more meanness in those SEC guys. We got a couple. Ruben's an SEC guy. He's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But Ruben's like a shark. Ruben does not brag. He does not celebrate. Ruben says, yeah, you're damn right he's going down. And this ain't nothing new for me. So I'm just going to get up and get ready to do it again. But I understand him. But I want that dude that's just mean and evil and nasty. Every now and then I want his other guys on the team to have to contain him. A lot like Eric Reid had to do with Adrian Colbert. Remember that time Eric had to go over there and push Colbert away from that because he's getting ready to start taunting?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. So you're right. You're right. But that's if we're gonna go defense, you know what I mean? If we're gonna go edge rusher, we need a guy like that. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't need a fucking Boy Scout. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. We just need that guy who's going to bring that edge and a guy who's contagious with his attitude.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A guy who can just rub off on other guys and make them want to be ferocious. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what we need, and that's what we're lacking. We got some nice guys out there, you know, and that's we need that fire, man. That's what we really need. But real quick, I wanna move on. I was listening. I think it was a show last night or maybe whatever it was. I was listening this morning, and one of the guys was talking about Isaiah Crowell. You know, now there's pros and there's cons. I like the pros about Isaiah, and the cons make me think. But I know with the cons, he hasn't really had a legitimate offense to do what I believe he's capable of doing. I don't think he's had a 1,000-yard season yet. I think he's came close, but I'm not sure. Do you know if he's had a 1,000-yard season yet?
I had to look back on that, but you're right. I think this is only his fourth year, I guess. So I don't know that he's had 1,000 yards yet. No, he had his best year with Shanahan when he came in as a draftee. So I don't know.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to the guy who said Mel Kiper was part of the draft.
He confused me with that. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, he threw me for a little bit. What?
Shit.
Mel Kiper's?
Hey, Ronbo, I got to tell you, man, you a nice guy because you let him off gently. You said no. He's you let him off so softly. Man, I would have roasted him.
But because you know what, Sean?
A nice guy, Ronbo.
I worry, though, that maybe he knows something I don't know. So, I wait a minute, Because then I find out later, yes, there is a Mel Kiper. And then, okay, well, there's more than one Mel Kiper would be the only thing I could say, So I let that, usually let that ride.
That's true. Ronbo, you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
You get man of the year, bro. You are a nice guy.
Yeah, but
I would have roasted his ass. He would have never called back. This was my show.
See, I couldn't play on the 49ers defense, could I?
But, hey, man, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead, John. John?
But, you know what? I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, real quick, yeah, because we're out of time. But go ahead, make that point.
You know what? I'll let the other guys call in here, man. I got some things I want to talk about, but I'll get at you on the next show, man. Hey,
tomorrow, I hope.
Empire, man.
All right.
Or whatever. Yeah, tomorrow I'll get at you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Sean. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow too. Okay. All right. It is Sean, and I had forgotten about the Mel Kiper caper. Because as I say, Sean pointed that out, and as I remembered yesterday, I said, "Wait a minute, maybe there's a guy I don't know about." That's why.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I told you. I'd be listening, bro. Over now.
I know. Have a good night, Sean. Oh,
right, brother.
Hilarious. Hey, Anthony.
Yo, Ronbo.
Yo. What's up?
Shooting not much, man. I'm sitting there watching this Vikings game.
Yeah, what's the score now?
So I don't know. It's a commercial. So I got to stream it. So because of something wrong with the my little antenna, so I'm streaming it right now. It's a little commercial, but I was just calling, man, to see what's going on with like, what you think about what grade you give our rookies this year?
Oh, there you go. I give our rookies a B plus because all of them did well, and all of them started except for one, I think, or actually started or played except for one, and they made good contributions too. So yeah,
man, I'm especially with Trent Taylor, I mean, and Kittle, and Reuben Foster, man. It's just like, I know at the end of this season, you know, when they talking about Carlos Hyde, not keeping Carlos Hyde or Reid, and I want to see Hyde one more year, and I want to see. I mean, like, we already know what Eric Reid can do, man, but I'm not too sold on Hyde for a long term, but I do want to see him one more year, and then if I had to choose right now, I think I would choose Reid over. If I had to keep one or the other, I'd keep Reid over Hyde.
Yeah.
Because I think we could replace Hyde before we can replace Reid.
Carlos can't get no love.
Carwell, man, I really don't know too much about him, so I'm not excited about him or mad about it. I want to see what he can do because I don't know too much about him.
Wait, who is that? Who is that you're mentioning? That you don't know too much about? Who?
Carwell or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Crowell is he's a guy that they're going to let go because the Browns are probably going to go after Saquon Barkley. So they say, well, we don't need Isaiah. We could just go ahead and let him walk. Ain't no point in renewing his money. We can get another cheap quarterback because they don't want to pay him, I guess.
Right.
So, yeah, they pick up Saquon Barkley. They got him as a rookie. He may be a huge hit. Who knows? And then you get another guy to back him up. And you're done with that, and you got that pretty much fills that position up. So yeah,
right. And then Kendrick Bourne too, man. It's like I keep hearing everybody keep on saying about we need this number one receiver. We need this number one receiver. But I'm just like, man, I'm happy with what we got right now. Like if we went into next season, you know where we are now.
Yeah.
Like the only few changes I want to make is get that pass rusher, that true pass rusher that we need because. To me, the DBs, man, they I don't want to go too hard on them saying that they sorry or anything, but I just think that we don't have no pass rush, so the quarterback been having a lot of time to do what he needs to do.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Once we get that pass rusher, then we'll see what the DBs can do.
Hey, man, that's been my contention the whole time. But you know what, Raymond got me thinking now because if we don't get a corner, Anthony, where are we gonna get a corner from?
Yeah. Right. We're gonna have to draft one, man. That's what I think in the draft. I think we're gonna have to get either try to look for like you said earlier, man, I wanna see what we do after the free agency.
Yeah.
After we pick up people, then we'll know how we need to approach the draft.
Are you gonna if they
right
pick
now,
up,
no, I need that pass rusher, man, because I didn't see the other quarterbacks going down enough this year.
Not even. And half the time they was out there running around, looking around. I hated Jared Goff. You see Jared Goff? Goff is running around. First of all, this is huge rollout, and we never could get. Goff is looking around. He's scanning the field. He's taking his time. Nobody's got close to him, and he finds Gurley. Every 2-3 seconds, he finds Gurley. There's Gurley. Oh, Sammy Watkins makes it in time. If we could just put a little pressure on him, please. So, this is a real pain with me. But we do need a cornerback. Listen, Anthony, if they pull Tremaine Johnson in the camp and we hear about him signing, Are you going to be okay with that?
Jermaine Johnson. I mean, I kind of had my sights elsewhere, but
who?
I mean, he'd be better than.
As far as free
just wanted to see if we could get like Fitzpatrick out the draft.
Oh yeah, so you're thinking draft too. Okay, you got to get him in the first round, though, Anthony.
Right. I just, I think, but like you said, if I'll be okay with it, I think I'll be okay with it better than Dante Johnson.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But I just want my focus is that pass rush, man, because when we went to the NFC Championship game in Seattle, I don't know if you remember, but Aldon Smith got I think it was the first play of the game. Aldon Smith made Russell Wilson fumble, and I just remember that. When we used to hang our hat on our defense, man. We had a powerhouse defense.
I know.
So right now,
ain't no
like
power.
Garoppolo's there, man. We got our receivers and stuff, man. I just want to stop that quarterback.
Yes.
I want to stop that running the ball, man. I want to stop all that stuff because we used to be one of the best run defenses in the league.
Nobody got over 100 yards.
And Bowman and Ahmad Brooks and everybody. Nobody could run on us. So right now, they running all over us.
Well, they slowed it down. This last few weeks, they kept there was no team ran over 100 yards on the 49ers. And the last 5 or 6 weeks, 6 out of, and actually, the Rams got 102 yards, and the 49ers quit playing, I think, at some point in that game. So, it's I think the run defense is not bad. We got to work on the corner. It's that passing game. Like I'm saying, you're saying as well. Give me somebody that's going to put some pressure on that quarterback. The quarterback's getting way too much time. He's too comfortable back there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, I want to see that red and gold back there the first second or two, man. As soon as he say hi, I want to see our jersey back there. I don't want to be sitting over there. Get him, try to get in. Hit that swing move, something. I don't want to be sitting there trying to see if they're gonna get in. I want them to get in every time. Every time you see that run, I want them to be right there. Like how Foster is.
Yeah.
It seems like as soon as they say hi, man, he's like right there.
I know what you mean. And then tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night, and we'll be back on Monday Night Raw. Okay.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah,
I'll let you later.
Appreciate you calling too, man. Talk to you later. And we go to the 3, 2. Well, I'm sorry. It's the 1, 2, 3 kid, Tyler.
Yo.
Well, Tyler, we're wondering now. We're gonna probably put one body after another every week. But you got Carlos Hyde and you got Eric Reid. And do we need to go after an edge rusher? And Ziggy's name comes up first on the list as far as I'm concerned. But Tyler, your opinion on these subjects?
If it's me, I'm throwing a bunch of money at DeMarcus Lawrence and Ansah.
At the same time?
At the pass rush.
All right. Bunch of money. Like, you're not gonna put yourself in any kind of a situation with the money, are you? I mean, you got to pay Jimmy G if you don't.
Nothing too crazy, but you got to get him.
Yeah. God, getting them both would be ridiculous. I hadn't thought about that. How awful. I mean, how wonderful would that be?
Yeah.
God. Wow.
I'm also picking up AJ Green if we need that number one. Get AJ Green. He's proven he can do it, and I don't think he wants to be in Cincinnati.
You're spending some big bucks here, bro. That's a big. You're talking. You got Ansah and Ziga, and you got to get AJ.
Oh, come on, Keenum.
What? Did he throw another? You throw another interception?
No, he just threw it nowhere near the receiver.
Yeah, you know what? I think somebody said they weren't going to be able to get over last week's win and focus. I guess that's what's going to happen. So anyway,
it's fourth down and they're going for it, and it's 31-7 Eagles.
What quarter are we talking about?
Third.
That game's over. Eagles are not going to let them have 20-something points between now and the end of the game.
Did you watch the Super Bowl? Anything can happen.
Well, yeah, but not. The Eagles' defense is pretty scary.
Come on, oh, whoa, that's a touchdown. Dude, the ball got tipped up in the air. Thielen's on his back on the ground and catches it for the touchdown.
There you go. So anything
Thielen tipped it up in the air by accident, and then he caught it when he fell on his back. But they're reviewing it anyway. So you know something I was thinking about though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, if Tom Brady hadn't come back in Super Bowl 51, we would not have Jimmy Garoppolo right now.
I don't get the connection.
I guarantee you they would have traded or cut Brady after that Super Bowl because they think he was aging.
Oh, that connection. I forgot about that part. Yeah,
they're going to call this incomplete.
Yeah. But Tyler, give me some feedback on those matters I asked you about, though. I mean, is Carlos Hyde? He's not coming back. Did you say that or did you not? Because you got to have a running back.
I think I'd give him one more year in the system, but I'm not paying him anything crazy.
Yeah.
If he wants to be here, then he'll take whatever we offer him.
Yeah. Eric Reid.
I'm definitely bringing Eric Reid back for sure.
That's right. I remember Tyler and I talked the year before. Was that last year, Tyler? Yeah. That was Tyler. Eric Reid was his main guy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have his jersey.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's not a curse. He was good this year.
But never mind. You're right. Actually, he was pretty good this year. Okay. Tyler, maybe can I be wrong about your curse? Who do you want for? You need an edge rusher? Because I need an edge rusher. How do you feel about an edge rusher?
Yeah. I feel pretty good about it.
That's right. You're going to pay two.
I'd like
I asked you about that already. Yeah, you're going to pay two guys. That's right. Lawrence and Ziggy.
Bring them both in.
All right. What else you going to add to this team?
I'm not. I don't really have a draft favorite right now, but I wouldn't be too mad at a corner or a pass rusher or anything. But I'm not really big on getting another defensive end. So.
You see, here's the thing about that about the cornerback. See, everybody knows we need one. Where are we going to get it? That's the $1 million question. I think I'm going to make that on a chat. Where are we going to get a quarterback? Tremaine Johnson is not what you call, if we play the Falcons, Tremaine Johnson, I mean, Julio's going to be laughing as they come to play us. Y'all got Tremaine? Y'all know I own him, right? So, I don't, that worries me.
Yeah, I'm not picking, I don't think I'm getting a corner in free agency. Unless, for some reason, they're able to get Malcolm Butler, but he's not really a system fit, really.
Yeah.
So, probably go after him in the draft. But look what they did to Witherspoon. I mean, you can get him later on. Like,
I know, right?
It doesn't have to be in the first or second round.
That was Witherspoon is. It would be nice if we don't have to go to the first round and we pick out a guy like Witherspoon. That who would have known it was going to be?
Probably go third round again.
Well, even second round doesn't scare me as far as the cornerback because it's very serious. So if you insist on getting an offensive lineman in the first round and you do pick up Quentin Nelson, and you pick up some kid in the second round, that means they've really checked him out. Like Witherspoon, they had really checked him out too.
There's a lot of things we could do. I mean, I would like the idea. There's two things I would be okay with in the draft. I would be okay, just addressing some needs and, trading. I would be okay trading back into the first round after we pick our guy or whatever. But the thing is, I would be okay just hanging on to all those picks because we get a lot of guys coming in that they really coveted. So,
yeah, I know.
I mean,
and there's going to be guys that are calling in to ask to come to join the front. You know what? I'm seeing a note here from Richard W. says, Ansah has been listed as hurt 43 out of 87 games. You know what? I might have to get over Ansah. I heard about Ziggy missing games, but I didn't know it was damn near half. It is half. The hell's wrong with Ziggy? This is what
he didn't. Did he play a full season this year?
I don't think so. I thought I heard something about that earlier.
He had 12 sacks. He had to have played 16 games.
I think he had 10 sacks, right? Well, anyway, if you have double digits in sacks, wow. All right, you know what?
Yeah, I mean, I think if the Cowboys wanted to keep DeMarcus Lawrence, they would have already gotten a deal.
Offered him a contract, right?
I don't know.
Lawrence is one of those guys.
I don't think they have any money.
Yeah, they don't. That's why they're trying to get Dez to take less money. You know what kind of worries me about this Lawrence situation, though? It could be a little bit like Myles. Myles Garrett had a lot of tackles or a lot of sacks between 2 or 3 teams. Somebody said that DeMarcus Lawrence did well against 2 or 3 teams, too, but the rest of the time, he wasn't all that effective. These are things that have to be looked into carefully. So,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I think he'd be a good run stopper, too, so it's probably not just sacks. I mean, he's probably got some on days and off days, but...
Like everybody else. Well, hey, we got to get back to that game, buddy.
But it all depends on what they're thinking. I mean, I'm okay with whatever college I want to do because, they're going to do whatever is possible to make the team better without, overloading and not having any chemistry.
Yeah.
And, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to find his receivers. He's going to build chemistry with these guys.
No. Him, I wasn't.
He might have his own list of guys he wants.
There you
Help him
go.
out.
Because I wasn't worried about the offense that much anyway. Tyler, let me see you tomorrow night if you get some chance, man. All right?
Yep.
All right, Tyler. Have a
By
good
the
night.
way,
Yeah.
just saying one last thing.
Real
We had
quick.
the 24th ranked defense. The Falcons, when they went to the Super Bowl, they had the 25th. So it can be done. So
There you go.
we'll have to see.
We're going to raise from that 20 anyway. All right, Tyler. Have a good night. Yeah. And by the way, I think our defense rose in the last few games of the season. Let's go to, it's Chris.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Chris, doing all right, man. And, I'm a little worried about, Raymond got me all shook up talking about, if you don't get a corner in the first round of the draft, where you go get one? Because there ain't one out in free agency worth a damn. And he's had me thinking ever since, so what? I said, that's kind of true, isn't it?
We found Witherspoon later on, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do this year.
It can probably be that of free agency. It's like you've been saying, it's going to be interesting to see who's knocking at the door come free agency saying, hey, I want to come play for you guys. You may be surprised, man.
I know. I hope I am
this
surprised.
First year with John and Kyle, there's been some surprises with some plays that was some acquisitions and things that were done, with the roster. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they know what they're doing when they go out and find players. And Chris, when you look at 7th round Adrian Colbert, who knew? Whoa. So, yeah.
Right. I'm impressed, man. I mean, I think Joe Staley said it too, man. But, I mean, just look at our rookie class and how impactful they were. Man, these guys in the front office, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they
going to be going down in the John McVay draft room again. So.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Rich, you know what? Hey, Chris, did you know about this? Richard's putting up all kind of information. He's changing my mind on Ziggy. He says Ziggy has literally sustained an injury to almost every last part of his body since 2013. He has dealt with a concussion and injuries to his abdomen, ankles, knees, shoulders, toes, elbow, back.
Yeah. I don't you going to bring him for situational or what? But, yeah, this dude, he's a little injury prone, man.
That means he plays really hard, I think. And he throws his body out there.
But it's not like with Ruben. Ruben will get hurt and he'll wheel himself back in there. But
Ruben kills me.
He's missed time.
Ruben's funny. You'll see Ruben laying down every game. Ruben's laying on the floor, rolling around on the ground. You know how when you get hurt, you start rolling around looking like you're in serious pain. That's Ruben every game. Less than 5 minutes later, he's back out on the field again. He's got to gain some weight.
I saw it in person. He was trying to run from the trainers to take him out the game. Like, he was down. And it was that Titans game. He was down, and he was trying to get up before they came out to check on him, like, waving him off. They're like, nah, you coming.
Ruben's got to gain some weight, and he's got to lift some weights this because Chris, he came in the season last season, he didn't get a chance to work out because his shoulder was hurt.
Yeah.
So I hope Ruben is in the weight room and eat that cereal all you want, Ruben, but start lifting, man. You got to get stronger. His body just couldn't take what he's putting on it. So, yeah.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see what he looks like. Provided no more trouble, but he hit these weights to come back because he's already a big dude still.
Yeah. But he was light.
Back cut up, man.
Yeah.
You remember how Bo used to show up in the tank top in the backpack?
Boy,
how the dude been working out all
Bo was scary, wasn't he? Bo was big and cut.
Was.
Huge and cut. You didn't see no fat.
He was cut.
Hey. Whew. So Ruben's got to do that.
He was cut.
Yeah. We'll see, because Ruben, man, he's...
Hey, but I'm looking at how everything turns out playoff-wise, man. Somebody told me the other day, man, like, man, you guys probably could have beat everybody that was in the playoffs right now.
Except for Tom.
And
Magic Tom.
Yeah, well, you know what? That would be the game for next year, man. I would love to have it would be the Patriots and the 49ers in the Super Bowl next year.
They couldn't.
Of course, here in Atlanta, but
they would never. You couldn't get a ticket to that Super Bowl. As soon as people found out who was going to be,
it's probably be pretty. Yeah, everybody tuned in for that one.
Quickly.
Oh, have you seen the video going on right now where they tried to hand Belichick the championship trophy? Kraft handed it to him, and he was like, "Here," and it was like, "I got 7 of them. I don't want one of these." But Kraft kind of looked like, "Did you just mush it out my hand?" So I don't know, man. There's still maybe some drama there, man. So they just announced that Pat Shermer's going to be the new coach of the Giants. So
yeah,
I don't know.
No, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose their defensive coordinator, and their offensive coordinator in New England, from what I understand, next season. So that's going to make some changes. I don't know who they could possibly get to replace those guys to be able to still continue to do what they do. So it's an interesting problem.
He's probably going to bring somebody else up who's already been there, because rather than trying to teach somebody brand new,
I know, right?
Somebody up.
Yeah. Chris, are
somebody quality control is going to come up.
I know. Hey, Chris, are you bringing Carlos Hyde and Eric Reid back next year?
I would actually bring both of them back. I think, like everybody was saying, I say this, if we can get Carlos at the right price, definitely bring him back. And I say the same thing with Eric, man. Like, he's got a lot of those players' respect. He's a leader on that defense, man. He's got a lot of their respect. I mean, the whole team's respect, from what I've heard and seen.
That's right.
I will bring him back. It's at the right price, man. I just hope we don't do him dirty or whatever. Like, I hope they let him know what the money is. This is it, and you can come on back. But I don't think they're gonna find anywhere else out there that's gonna pay him way more.
See, that's
be wrong, but I will bring him back for the right price.
Yeah, because everybody thinks the Seahawks are going to pick them both up, but I don't know if the Seahawks can continue the same kind of defense. The Cam Chancellor defense may be fading out after they're Darrell Bevel and some of those guys. They're leaving, right? Unless that's Pete Carroll. Did he author that defense? He got He got that defense from being with the 49ers, I just realized. Years ago, he just changed. He just altered it a little bit. That's going to be interesting.
He altered it.
He changed the element to the Leo.
The alteration he did on the line with it, and then he single high safety, whatever. But yeah, he picked that up on the seafood.
Yeah. All right. Well, Charles, I tell you what, man. I'm gonna Chris, I'm sorry. Chris, I'm gonna see you tomorrow night if you get some time. Okay.
You good? Okay, we'll do.
All right, Chris. Have a good night.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And let's see. We got. Oh, it's Latino. Hey, Lorenzo.
Ronbo.
Lorenzo was.
Ronbo.
Yeah, man, Lorenzo. We're sitting here wondering what's going to do, because I'm looking at free agents we got now and who's leaving, who's in favor of them staying. You got Carlos Hyde. Those are the most high-profile guys we got on the team right now. Are they both staying? Lorenzo, are you bringing back Carlos Hyde? Are you bringing back Eric Reid?
I don't know, man. Reid maybe just for depth. Just for to make sure nobody gets hurt back there,
Yeah.
Because everybody that plays where he plays, they get hurt pretty quickly.
We seem to have that problem anyway. Most of our defense got hurt. 20 people on the IR. My Lord. Whew.
But when I'm with Los, I don't know. Los is showing up. I've seen a couple games from Los where he flat out looked like he quit. Running the ball.
He may have got frustrated a couple times.
Until he got a quarterback back there that really showed him how to run the team. And then well, I mean, I'm pretty much with everybody. For all these teams that I've been seeing, we do need a pass rush.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm having to take Ziggy off my list. I have not been following Ziggy's career, and what Richard just showed me scared me to death. Ziggy has hurt everything on his body. Badly, I guess.
Yeah.
At certain times. He's missed half the games on the schedule since he's been in the NFL. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Dang.
Too many injury prone.
There's a lot.
But I guess with our defense and our new quarterback, Ronbo, we're gonna be playing with the lead in most of the games. So the defense is gonna be pretty much rested. You got to take that. In consideration.
I'm sorry. Take what into consideration again?
That we're going to be playing with the lead with our new quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have the lead and most of the games,
Well, see, that's why you need a defense. No, but that's why you need a defense that can hold leads. Exactly. So.
Yeah. So I'm just here's one question I'm gonna throw out for everybody. I know everybody's counting the days now, because now we can count days to see when Jimmy gets a new contract. You know, how many preseason games is he going to play next year?
Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. You're talking about his contract? No, I don't understand. Give me a connection on that.
Yeah. We're counting the days now. You know, we're down to only the Super Bowl now, so we're just counting days till when he gets a new contract.
Oh, Jimmy G?
That's if he gets a new contract.
Come on now, Lorenzo. Don't talk like that. He will get a new contract. Of course he will.
Yeah. Okay, let's say he does get a new contract. So how many preseason games do you want to see him out on the field?
1. You know what? Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
He can play, but you get 3 or 4 snaps, 2 snaps. Okay, give him 3. 3 snaps and sit down. There is no need for Jimmy G to prove nothing to nobody else between now and the regular season. But then again, you need to get some continuity built between offensive line and Jimmy G and the running back. They need to get some things in sync. You need to run a few dry runs. So, you know.
Yeah, but you can get that in practice, though.
Well, yeah,
all that stuff can get done in practice.
But it's not hostile. It's not hostile competition. You need somebody that's really trying to get your butt. In practice, people will be told, "All right, guys, let's go over a dry run on this play. Anybody that touches Jimmy G, you will be fined, and we'll take you out and back, and we will beat you with a water hose for the next hour and a half. All right, let's go. Run it." You know, and because he'll have that black jersey on, or whatever color they're going to use next year. But he can't get hit. So.
Yeah, so see that's something I've been contemplating. I just hope he gets the 4th and final preseason, 1 offensive play, he gets a touchdown, and then there you go. Okay, go sit down.
Yeah. Well, don't worry.
Don't get hurt.
Yeah, he won't play long. And the offensive line, nobody has any faith in the offensive line. They want them all shifted. But I got to tell you, I truly believe that offensive line is going to be a lot different next year after going through this whole year of being confused. Because they kept getting better and better, I noticed. Every week they seem to get a little better. I said, wait a minute. They're not as bad as they are confused. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's because of the offensive playbook.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Now you can honestly say that offensive playbook is hard to learn.
Oh, they said it from the beginning. Kyle Shanahan's playbook is you really should have went to Harvard to have the comprehension ability to actually understand what it is. It takes a while to get it. Because Matty Ice hated it for a whole year for the first year. So what we're seeing is normal with Kyle Shanahan's offensive playbook.
The good thing about these Sunday games is, Jimmy G got paid, didn't he? He got another paycheck in the mail, didn't he?
Him and Cassius Marsh. They both came over from New England, so they get paid, yeah. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Jimmy's going to be flying in for the Super Bowl, so Jimmy gets paid like over and over and over. He gets all these shares.
That's crazy. He's going to get a major check from the Super Bowl?
If they go to the Super Bowl, he gets paid for that. He's already gotten paid for 2 playoff games. And he's going to get paid again in the Super Bowl.
And then he's going to get a major check from the 49ers. So he's going to be set.
Some guys, some guys just have all the luck. My God. But anyway, I tell you what I'm going to do, Lorenzo. I'm going to see you tomorrow night if you get some time. All right.
Oh yeah, we got a show tomorrow night. Right?
Oh yeah,
when we go off.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Raw. Just keep the same schedule.
All right, man. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow for sure, though.
All right, be looking for you, Lorenzo. Have a good night.
All right, man.
All right. And it's Tony, the legend killer, Orton. Tony. Tony, you watching that game, aren't you? From what I understand, somebody said close the curtains. This game's done. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, all right. Minnesota got so wound up in that win last week, they forgot to play this week. That's so sad. All right. Nick Foles beat you?
I get.
Yeah. They should just give Brady his ring already. I mean, there's still one game to play, but I think we all know what's going to happen.
It's so unfortunate. You know what? Man, the Eagles don't have a clue as to what it's like to play under that kind of light. And that's what happened to the Jaguars. This is going to be the lowest rated Super Bowl probably of all time.
Yeah, man. I think people, I mean, you know, they can't really help it. It's like the Warriors and the Cavs.
I'm sick of that too. Yeah. Because you know that's what it's going to be. At the end, when the dust settles, the playoffs, they can do them all they want to. The two teams that are going to be in that final are going to be Golden State versus Cleveland. I mean, I love Golden State, but I'd like to see somebody else besides Cleveland then. At least, yeah. But anyway, you're right. Super Bowl, give them the ring right now. Just measure them up. God.
Do you know if Jimmy gets a ring if he was on the roster?
Ooh. I don't know what part of the season it constitutes you're being eligible for that. They didn't trade him until the trade deadline and the halfway point in the season. That's why he's eligible for what he's getting now. So I'm gonna Google that later. I gotta tell you though, that's hilarious. Jimmy G's running around with his how many rings have they won since Jimmy joined the team? At least 3, right?
That would be his 3rd.
And they call him a polished rookie for a reason. Man.
Without playing a snap. That's how good he is. Our quarterback doesn't have to play in the Super Bowl.
He just sits around being good looking, and they give him a ring just for that and wearing a Patriot uniform at the same time. It's stupid, man. And he's getting paid, too. So Jimmy says, you guys, tell you what I'm going to do. I don't really need a lot of money. As you know, the Super Bowls we played in, I've still got some of that money I haven't even touched yet. So whatever you want to donate to the cause is fine. I'm going to make my money on endorsements around in California, too. I mean, really. I mean, your salary is going to be second to what I get from everybody else. Yeah, you know, that's it. If he wants, that's what he can do. Unless it's just a matter of principle with him.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and they're all in Silicon Valley. And,
yeah. Kobe Bryant, I understand he didn't. What he was getting outside of the Lakers organization, his salary was puny. What? So Jimmy G comes into San Francisco. God, how much oh my God, Jimmy G will make California? This guy? A winning quarterback for the 49ers? Whoa. So, you know.
You have to wonder if we're all going to get the Super Bowl matchup we want with us and the Pats.
Yeah, because they're going to lose their offensive coordinator, their defensive coordinator. I just don't see. This might be the last year that they just can dominate like that. Although Belichick's probably going to find the kind of people he knows are going to get it done, I guess. Are they out there, though? Tony, who's out there that can actually fill those Kubiak. Kubiak's going to the Patriots next year. He'll be their OC.
I think it's possible. I believe Shanahan, next to Salah, he actually wanted New England's linebackers coach. So he might be on deck. I forget the dude's name. But yeah, he might be up next. But I don't know.
That's within their organization. That makes sense. Oh, they can promote from their organization completely. Who's the quarterback's coach? Yeah, they don't have to go outside the organization. Bring somebody in there that completely knows the program they segue right into. Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, do you know who their special teams coordinator is?
Who's that?
Do you remember Raymond Ventrone with the long hair, the short white dude?
Wait a minute, is he their guy?
He's their guy, yeah.
Oh, man, he was actually the captain of the Tony Montana squad. I didn't know Ventrone was over there working. Wow, that makes sense, though. He was very good at what he did. So, yeah. All right. Makes sense. We'll see. Tell you. Because, you know, if the Patriot fans are already a little pissed off at Jimmy G coming to San Francisco, so they got to pretty sure, but they got to keep Tom up. So, but you know what may happen? They may fool everybody because there's a lot of flack coming down this year. It could be the Patriots go ahead and disband this year. If they win this ring, they may fool everybody. Say, you know what, we've had enough of the BS that goes on. We just came to play football, and it's getting away from that, so we're leaving. So we need to be concerned ourselves about that. But Tony, before you go, man, I think we talked about this a few times before, though. You got Eric Reid, you got Carlos Hyde, and I'm through with Ziggy. I just found out about Ziggy. This is why we do these programs. People know about these people I don't know about. I didn't know Ziggy hurt everything but his eyelashes. He's not coming to San Francisco. He'll be killed. So, and Raymond's question earlier, Raymond says, if you don't get a cornerback in the first round, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think cornerback makes the most sense at 1. We still need a pass rusher, though, dude.
Badly.
We need one badly.
You know how I feel about that. Whew. So.
I just don't know where we're going to get it. That's the thing.
The draft has got some really talented-looking players. I don't know if it translates to the NFL, but.
Yeah. Before I go, Ronbo, tell me, have you ever heard any really prolific pass rushers coming out of second and third round?
You know, your best pass rushers do normally come out of the first round, don't they? I gotta look that up. That's a good question. A second or third round guy. Did all these guys? Okay, Myles Garrett, Von Miller. Was Ziggy a first round pick?
I think so.
How about DeMarcus Lawrence over in Dallas? They pick him up in the first round?
Oh, you're right. No, he was a fourth rounder.
Ah, yes. That all of a sudden lifts the weight off of the thought of that. Because I gotta believe.
Yeah, we still got Dumerville for the year. So we'll see.
Who's the Atlanta Falcons pass rusher that did so well last year? Actually led the league. Was he a first round pick? I think he
Claiborne,
was.
but
who? No, Atlanta, the Falcons.
Morris Claiborne.
No, Morris Claiborne. Is he from the? You know, isn't he with the Rams? No.
What about the Falcons?
No, the Falcons.
Vic Beasley.
Beasley. He was a first round pick, wasn't he, Trez?
Yeah, Ronbo. He's the first round pick.
Yeah.
Then they got another pass rusher last year, Pat McKinley.
Yeah, McKinley. And I saw him bringing his picture of his mama up there, or grandmother. Yeah, you know what?
See, Trez knows all about the ATL.
Yeah. I tell you what, you're right. First round picks for your pass rusher. So the 49ers, there's 4 or 5 guys. Landry's in the picture too out in Boston, although I don't like where he's from because you know I'm saying I need an SEC guy. Chubb, of course, is he's the golden boy. Nobody talks about Arden Key very much because Arden Key apparently has killed somebody because they treat him like a criminal.
Oh my God!
No, I mean I'm just kidding about him really killing somebody, but they look at him like he's some kind of a criminal. So I don't know what's going to happen there either.
Oh,
but yeah. Never take me seriously. Tony, you know about messing with people. You do it to me all the time. Tony, we gotta go, man. I'll be looking for you tomorrow night, okay?
all right, Ronbo. Don't scare me like that.
He killed somebody on the field, I meant. All right, Tony. Have a good night. Oh, God. Is it? Oh, and that's why Randall and Michael both went undrafted. Yeah, man, we got some serious problem here, fam, because you know what? The cornerback situation really is. Joey Mahoney. John Randall and Michael both went undrafted. Yeah. Well, you know what? Who knows? We've got one of the best scouting teams in the nation. If there's anybody out there to play corner, I think they've had a whole year to work on it, unlike last year when they only had a few weeks. They might have this nipped in the bud already, so our concerns may not be, because remember Kyle said my job is to make sure that we fall in the draft as far as we can. Kyle's talking like he knows the 49ers are going to stack that team. There's going to be some names we don't know anything about, but we see him play, we're going to be sitting there thinking, damn, who is that? Oh, did you see that? Who is that? You know, it's going to be that kind of thing, I figure. Preseason and everything else. We wouldn't never worry about the 49ers picking up talent. Because you remember, Adam Peters is the one who stocked that Denver team. And you know how good their defense is. So I don't know that we should be so concerned. So Raymond, I do believe that they're going to find a cornerback that we're going to be happy with. Mark Scott. Thanks, fam. Love back at you, too, all right? Mark Lassalento. What about Patrick Robinson, cornerback from Eagles? Is he a free agent? See, because I'm going to start going on the free agents and start working on that, because I've been working on draft picks a lot and coming through, because I want to know what's going on before the draft, because every year I usually fall behind on that because I don't start until real late as to who. Brunel Jacob says, what do you think of Tarvis McFadden? I like his name already. What position? Dude sounds like he might be a badass. We'll see. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. Iron Shake, 1-2 versus 5-1. Are you guys going over records next year already? Too early for that. We got to find out who's going to be on the team first and how it's going to work out. Chris says Arden Key is a criminal. His future is state pen. So he's going to play on the longest yard team. Can you see that? I wish I could find out, what has Arden Key done? They say he's got some tremendously bad off the field issues. They don't even talk about him in the top 10. So I don't know what's going on with him. Jesus is my king. I got backup in here. Oh, you guys are arguing. Okay. Quentin Nelson, what happened to Cam? Cam's having surgery on his neck, I think. As is Michael Bruce. Is it Michael Irving? Bruce Irving. Anyway, the Irving guy over in Seattle, he's having also a surgical procedure done on his neck. These guys aren't like Peyton Manning. They're going to have to take a lot of punishment. So I don't know about those. And even Pete Carroll seems to think those are going to be career-ending situations. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to them. So, yeah, okay. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take off. And you guys are really getting to Tony Escobar. What are you talking about? Anyway, guys, tomorrow night, of course, Monday Night Raw will be on simulcast broadcast. I'm going to go ahead and check you out. We're going to go ahead and set up Bennigan with what do we call it? Oh, yeah, be sure to hit, please hit like. I was going to say rewind. Rewind will be on a little bit. Please like the vid. Please. I love me some like. Don't forget before you leave, like me. See you tomorrow night, fam, on Raw.